Due to unfortunate circumstances, Rocky 38 will not be seen tonight, so we can bring you now to this following presentation, brought to you live and uncensored.
What is up? What is up, everyone? Monday Night Football. All right, we did miss the kickoff. We're a little bit late, you know what I mean? Kickoff and the first play. That was a run up the middle by the Niners to start this game off. And short little run, though, 2 or 3 scamper, you know what I mean? We are late, dude. We had some situations. We're trying to get the producer on the same track, but his TV is way behind mine. Like, the whole national anthem behind mine. So we're going to try to figure this thing out, you know what I mean?
That's why we're late, Joe.
We have a reason. I feel like I'm talking to my boss at work while I'm late for work.
I kept saying, hey, do you want to go live? You kept going, one more minute.
One more minute. I don't figure this thing out. Here we go. I blame you. You know what I mean? Here we go, Purdy. Back to throw. Going to toss this thing. Oh, McCaffrey cut down for a 2-yard loss. What's up, Philly boy, though? How you doing tonight? How was your Monday? How was your victory Monday, everyone, Packer fans? You know what I mean? How was your victory Monday? Okay, you're behind too, you know what I mean? Maybe I should just pause my TV. I don't know. If everyone's behind, I might just pause it, you know what I mean? But I don't want to be too far behind everyone because then, I don't know. What do you do in these situations, you know what I mean?
See, Philly and I have the same time frame. My kick just happened too, yeah.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 10. Here we go. Brock Purdy's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Back to throw. He's got a pocket. Gets rid of it. Quick pass. And that's going to be right side. I think he's short of the first down. They might give it to him. He reached his arm across. And that's a first down, buddy. That's a first down right there. I got to be very descriptive so the producer knows what's going on over here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That was just a nice job right there, reaching that across. Here we go. Try yelling at the producer to see if it make the TV work better. My mom does that. I don't think I'm going to yell at him. I've met Vinny in person. He seems like he can throw down a little bit. You know what I mean? But we have a run over here by McCaffrey. He's going to get about 2 or 3. We have a Niners helmet rolling around on the ground. Try to make.
Where's the head?
All right, we're going to see what's going on here. 2nd down and 7. Monday Night Football. All right, so I think the Niners are going to win this thing. What are we thinking? Hammer the chat. Who do you think is going to win this game? I mean, it seems like the Niners, you know. I think the Panthers are 6-5. Niners, you know, Brock Purdy's been injured. They're 7-4 with all the injuries that they have. Niners got a good team over there. 2nd down and 7. And he's going to be back to throw. He's dancing around. Not really, but he gets it off. And that's going to be about 3 yards. And the Panthers tackle. That's going to be about 3rd down. And about 2 or 3 over there. You know what I mean? See, even when he can't see, he's still on point. Producer of the year. We have to have like awards after the season, like an awards show. You know, we gotta have it like for the viewers. You know, all the viewers, people who like chat all the time, get awards. Maybe Vinny gets an award. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he gets stiffed. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
You know, Brock Purdy back to throw. It's gonna be a first down on the other side of the 50 over there. My prediction for a Monday Night Football game is that the Vikings quarterback sucks. Dude, the Vikings don't have a quarterback. You know what I mean? They just don't have one. I don't know what's going on over there in Minnesota, but what's up, David? How you doing? Well, why are you yelling my name? You're like, Matt! You gotta be quiet. My wife's, I think, probably sleeping by now. 1st down and 10, 11-11 to go in the first quarter over here. Ricky Pearsall they're talking about over here. We're not gonna though, 'cause I don't care. I mean, hopefully it's nothing crazy. I didn't really pay attention. But here we go, Purdy. He's rolling left. He's looking to throw, tosses this thing, he goes out of bounds on the sideline. Left side over here. Here we go. Let me get some chat over here. Hi, Matt. Packers are legit. The defense will win us a championship. This Packers defense is insane. They make quarterbacks look like just trash. I mean, obviously, J.J. McCarthy is J.J. McCarthy. He has his moments like his, when he's balling. But he was not balling at all. How many sacks did the Packers have? I forget, it was like 5 or something. Micah Parsons in there, dude, getting triple team, dude. This Packers defense is phenomenal. Philly boy, 20-minute intro told you you'd be late. I'm always late. Happy Victory Monday, Aaron. Here we go. We're going to have a run up the middle by the San Francisco 49ers, and he's rumbling and tumbling, and that's going to be 3rd down and about 2. That was a nice run right up the middle, just bulldozing over here, you know what I mean? What's up, James? How you doing? Go, Pack, go. Vinny could get sound bites of the year. Sound bites of the year. There you go, you know what I mean? We'll have to figure this thing out. A happy Victory Monday. Go, Pack, go. Yeah, absolutely, Jesse. Hope everyone had a good Victory Monday. You know, going to work, talking that trash a little bit. Maybe you have a Viking fan. I have a Viking fan who works at my job, who we have run up the middle over here. That's a 1st down for the San Francisco 49ers. Nice little 3-yard scamper. But there's a Viking fan at my job who I kind of go back and forth with, but he wasn't there today. He had off. I think it was a vacation day. He's like, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? So here we go. Happy Victory Monday. Go, go. Hope we beat the Lions. Yeah, dude. Thursday night, or Thursday afternoon, actually. Thursday at noon, not even afternoon. So, yeah, it's a big game. Thanksgiving. And this is a big game to, like, put up or shut up by both teams. Whoever wins this game, puts them in a really good situation. Here we go, Brock Purdy back to throw. He's dancing around, tosses this thing left side. It's going to be completed, but not a big gain over there, about 3 yards. Jesse, good start, less than 10 words. We got Phil over here who thinks he's like the chat police. You know what I mean? I like how he's using commas. Is he using them?
Stop it. Get some help.
We need to check Phil's spelling if he's going to get on everyone else. You know what I mean? Just a few weeks ago, Viking fans were talking about the quarterback so much after they beat the Lions. Dude, the whole 9 thing, and he's like, it's his alter ego. That's just funny to me. Here we go. Brock Purdy is going to be under center. He's going to toss this thing right side. Nice little run, dude. That's a 1st down. And McCaffrey over here, they have a nice drive going over here. It's 1st down and 10. The Niners 7-4 with all the injuries. You know what I mean? The Niners might be a team you got to watch for. I don't like the Niners. I ain't going to lie to you. But just being realistic, they're a team. They start getting a little bit healthy, get some people back. You know what I mean? No Fred Warner, and I know Fred Warner. You know what I mean? Here we go. Did you see what Aaron Nagler posted on Twitter about the school shirt? How the defensive one, after they made the pick, they had the whole sideline doing the the skull chant. They were doing all that. I don't know if I saw exactly that post, but yeah, dude, that's hilarious. That whole skull chant, and they were like, the whole fans were doing it too. It was awesome. All right, they have a pass left side over here to McCaffrey, and I missed that play. I apologize for that. But yeah, dude, that was hilarious. That celebration on that interception, dude. McCaffrey's a dog. He doesn't look like it either. Like if you see him like in like regular street clothes or whatever, dude, what's going on there? He jumped off the field. They have a run over here, left side. They're going to get it, dude. They got the 1st down. But, dude, the defense had too many people on the field. So the guy was running towards the sideline. Watch this, Vinny, because you're behind. And he, like, dives out of bounds like he's in a movie and there's, like, an explosion. I like that energy, though. I like that. He wanted to make sure he got out of bounds.
It's dedication.
Oh, that was funny. I don't know. I'm tired, having a few beers, you know what I mean? I did take a nap. I didn't sleep a lot last night, you know what I mean? I work at 4 in the morning. Stacy, where are you? Agent 9 should have put him in concussion protocol after he whipped I don't know what happened. What do you whip out? All right, so what do we got going on here? So it's 2nd down. I think I missed the play over there. There's a run over here.
No.
I know the Lions won, but I wasn't impressed. The Packers should have a big day on Thanksgiving. What do you think? And that's kind of what I posed before. I said last night, I said, I'm not afraid of the Lions. And people were like, kind of getting worked up about that. But like, I'm not. Like, if you watch the Lions, this isn't the big bad wolf that the Lions fans want it to be. They're not. They were at one time until the playoffs started. You know what I mean? But here we go. We have a quick pass over here by the Niners. They're inside the 5-yard. No, he keeps it moving. That's a touchdown for the San Francisco 49ers. And they getting jiggy with it over there. Get a little dance going on. You know what I mean? This Niners offense, dude, they went right down the field, dude. You know what I mean? All right, so back to this. Who cares? I don't. But anyone watching the Lions, like, they're not the big bad wolf that they want to be. Like, they, everyone, when they first came on, everyone's like, ooh, the Lions, you know what I mean? No one cares anymore. I mean, I think they're a good team. They can win some football games. But they're not like who's scared of them? And people are like, well, if no one's scared of the Packers either. Well, all right, that's fair. But and then now we find out. Not just this Thanksgiving game. Here comes the extra point. It's good. It's a 7-0 ball game. But we're going to find out. And then the rest of the season, dude, the schedule makers, they kind of hit it on it. For like, I don't really like it, but a lot of division games end of the season. The Bears got a tough schedule. Packers got a tough schedule. We're going to find out, you know what I mean? We're going to find out what these teams are made of.
I just saw that guy dive off the field a little while ago. That was awesome.
All right, well, they're at commercial. I'll be right back after these messages. Let me get in our beer, you know what I mean?
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
What is up? We are back. 7-0 ball game over here. 7-0. Look at this. Justin reposts the stream, and that's what I like. Right there. Shout out to Justin over here. I appreciate you. Let's have some fun tonight. Monday Night Football. I feel like we got a you know what I mean? Break out the fancy graphics, Mr. Producer, man. You know what I mean? No Laporta, no worries about them. I feel like that Lions, like, their peak is over. I'm going to say, not that they're not a good football team. They are a good football team. But I just feel like the Packers can beat them. And obviously the Lions can beat the Packers too. Like, Packers had to come out there and be ready to play, and which I believe that they will. And this defense is just nasty, dude. This Packers defense, dude, no one's just going to clock the Packers defense. No one's just going to go crazy. You know what I mean? 49ers scoring drive right there. 15-play drive, 72 yards, 8:43 off the clock. Longest this season for a time of possession off the clock. So that's the longest drive time-wise. You know what I mean? We're over here just giving facts out there. You know what I mean? Which I read off the TV. But yeah, here we go. We have the standings over here for them. The Carolina's 6-5, right? If they want to be, in this thing, because that division is close. That division is not a juggernaut. You know what I mean? Tampa Bay 6-5. You see what it is on the screen. And then you got San Francisco 7-4 in a tough division over there. People talk about the NFC North, but this is another division that's tough right there. 7-4, sitting in third place. So both these teams, they got to win if they want to keep it moving over here. And I think the Niners are probably going to do that. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. The playoffs officially begin today. We need Reed back to help open up the offense. Dude, Jaden Reed being on the field is just so important for the Packers. I feel like a lot of the receivers, it's just so huge, like when they're not there. Here we go. They're going to be under center over here. Hand this thing off up the middle, and that's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard run right there. Who's the quarterback over there in Carolina? Do we care? Vinny, who is that over there? Isn't it I forget his name.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, because I had him on my fantasy team. I know who it is. I just forget his name. This is a professional.
We really didn't care. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's Young, Bryce Young, right? Yeah, I had him on my fantasy
Bryce
team.
Young. Yeah.
Yeah, second and sixth. I saw the name on the back of the jersey.
Yeah, we're very professional.
People
here, folks. Yeah.
people tune in for knowledge on this show. You know what I mean?
They
Here we
do.
go. They're going to be
do.
play action. He's looking to throw. He's got a lot of pressure. He's dancing around trying to make something happen. And then he did. That was a ridiculous play. There's a flag on a play. Bryce Young, dude, avoiding pressure, dancing around, and just getting that and having to be completed. But with the flag, it might come all back. But that was ridiculous. That was awesome. So it's second down. So, yeah, that was a 10-yard penalty. So probably a hold in there. I didn't see the exact call. Shadrow Nav 5. The Panthers have a good record, but are still looked at as a joke. A win tonight would be huge for them. On that note, 49ers by 24. Yeah, if the Panthers could win tonight, they're 6-5. If they can go to 7-5, that would be huge for them. So, and right now, you know what I mean? I mean, that was bad. It's 2nd and 16 now, but like, you know, Bryce Young, maybe he's got some moves on him tonight, you know what I mean? He's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. They're going to try to push this thing downfield. No, they're not. They're going to throw a little screen on the right side. It goes for like a couple yards. I won't say a screen, but you know, you've seen it. Or you will. You're behind. Ramage man, Straw Plains checking in, bud. Mondays are always better after a Packers win. Hello, Vince. The Vikings got nothing. Vince, nothing. And that's exactly what it is, dude. Victory Mondays are, they always make Mondays a little better. Even though my day at work was kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. My Victory Monday was not that good. Had a trash day at work. Then I came home, take a little nap. You know what I mean? Woke up. I was like, don't really feel like doing it. I was like, you know what I mean? Got to get after it. Got to get back on the horse. You know what I mean? But here we go. You're going to hand this thing off up the middle. Nice little scamper, dude. And he gets just 2 yards shy of a first down. So, I think they got a punt that said, oh, no, they're huddling up, dude. It's 4th down. All right, we got something brewing here. 4:17 to go in the first quarter. And we got them. Are they going to go for it? They're still on the field. 4th and 3. They're thinking, bro, we are 6-5. We playing the San Francisco 49ers. We got to get after it right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I wonder how many sacks Parson will finish with. Dude, that's a good question right there, dude. We should get like some over-unders on that. But, okay, no, they are punting. They took their offense off the field over here. 4th down and 3. You know, you got to do it right here. And here comes that punt. But I kind of like what the Panthers had going there. Maybe they got a little something. They're going to need some defensive help, though, because that offense for the 49ers was going after it. And that's going to be about the 8-yard line is where the Niners are going to start this drive right here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Shadrow now 5 in the building. Royalty right here. Chat royalty. Oh, yeah, we already got to that one. But, yeah, so there we go. Yeah, Bryce Young. Yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out, you know what I mean? And I know because I have him, I drafted him when he was a rookie. I'm in a dynasty league. I don't have him anymore. Got rid of him because he wasn't looking that good, you know what I mean? But hopefully he can get something going tonight. You know what I mean? I would like the Panthers to win this game. It wouldn't be bad. But I think the Niners are going to win. I think they're going to probably win pretty convincingly. We're going to find out, though. Thanks for that, Vince. Loved Gene Wilder. Dude, Gene Wilder, the GOAT, right?
You get nothing.
Yeah, let me do it again. Come on, give me another one. We had him covered.
You get nothing. You lose.
Dude, him in that movie,
sir.
Hear No Evil, See No Evil, with
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, dude. That's such a good movie. I loved it when I was a kid, and I still love it today. I showed it to my kids, and I was like, "This is a good movie." They didn't really, feel it like I did, but it's just how it goes. The refs need to start calling holds on opponents blocking Parsons. Dude, Micah Parsons gets held like 100% of the time. Unless they have like 3 guys on him. And then sometimes there's still a hold in there, dude. Micah Parsons, dude, his like just fury, like when he just cuts it up the middle, and there's guys just blocking him. He can't just cut right through it. So they have no choice but to hold. But they got to start calling these holds, you know what I mean? And they talk about it. Everyone talks about it. But still, nothing done over here. Shadrow. You think Goff is having nightmares or flashbacks this week of Parsons chasing him down like an animal on the field? Dude, I think that's all they're probably talking about. Offensively, in the offensive room, like how do we stop Micah Parsons? You know what I mean? And they're gonna try to figure that out. Short week, you know. So we're gonna find out, dude. I'm feeling very hopeful for the Screaming Packers come Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Yeah, we need the Panthers to get in gear right here. They're coming back.
Maybe I should get that clip from the Terminator. He can't be bargained with. He can't be reasoned with. You know, he's a machine. That's the first one with Schwarzenegger. The first.
Oh, the
Terminator
first
movie.
one. No, Terminator 2. No, Terminator 1.
Yeah, the first one. That's when he says
yeah.
he
I don't
can't
have a lot
be
of memories of
bargained
the
with.
first one. Terminator 2 is where is that? I think I saw that in a theater when I was a
I
little
keep
boy.
forgetting I'm old. So,
He's talking about silent movies and stuff.
remember that Charlie Chaplin movie?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's like, well, the house fell, and he was like, the window just fell right over him.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Here we go. Brock Purdy is going to be under center. They got a man in motion. McCaffrey's in the backfield. Oh, the little I formation now. The little run from, oh, no, play action. Looking to throw. Look, there you go. They're going deep, too. I wouldn't say deep. Intercepted. Intercepted at the 20. They're running it back to the 15-yard line. Brock Purdy throws an interception. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you love to see it. 3:29 to go in the first quarter, and the Panthers pick them off. And that is beautiful because I feel like this Niners offense kind of had a clicking over there in that first drive. But right here, dude,
No bell.
trying to push it downfield a little bit. I like that graphic. And just got right in front of that thing. That was a bad throw. That was a bad decision. If Jordan Love did that, dude, he'd be getting chewed up in the media for weeks. But here we go. Eagles are going to be hungry to win after losing. They need to pound the crap out of the Chicago Bears, dude. Chicago Bears need to get absolutely dominated. To play a team that doesn't have an injured quarterback, Chicago, do that and win. Because they act like they won something. Anyways, I get fired up. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Hey, speaking of the Eagles, a friend of mine is watching from down in George West, Texas, who is a Dallas Cowboys fan, is watching your show tonight. So congratulations to his Cowboys for beating the Eagles. Yeah.
Even though I don't like the Cowboys, you know what I mean? Shout out to them. You know, shout out
to
your
Mr.
friend.
Aaron Poe is his name. Aaron Poe.
There you go. Shout out! We had a short little play right there. But let's see. Let's show the replay of that interception right here.
And I have to pee! No, I'm just stuck.
That's a funny graphic right there. Here we go. 2nd down and 5. All right, they're at the 12-yard line. Young's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. What are they going to do right here? You got to capitalize on this. It's going to be a run. They're going to get to about the 10-yard line. No, he rolls around. Let's see where they're going to mark this thing. They're going to mark about the 7, dude. About the 7-yard line. Are the Packers getting anyone back from injuries for the game on Thursday? I believe so. I believe Josh Jacobs. I believe that there's a whole slew of fellas that are going to be adding back. I don't know about Jayden Reed for sure, but I think that they're kind of hopeful about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow night on the podcast. So we'll try to figure out all the injury situations and whatnot. 7:30 p.m. Central Time tomorrow night. We've been talking Green Bay Packers football. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should definitely.
And tonight, you know,
tomorrow.
whatever.
Yeah.
We're hanging out. We're having a good time. 3rd and 2 over here. Young's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his right. No play action. Now he's rolling right. And he's going to run this. He's got the first down, but doesn't get in for the end zone. But he's down to the 1-yard line. There we go, Bryce Young, baby. Putting the ball in his hands, you know what I mean?
That boy is good.
This is a good play right here, all right? So he's out of shotgun. Fakes the run. The defense bites hardcore on the run, right? And then he just rolls out, and he's just got a little one-on-one, and you know what I mean? Nice little scamperoni right there. Couldn't get into the end zone, though. Hey, Vinny, how's it going? You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Young's going to be under center.
Eric?
He's rolling right. Is he going to run again? No, he's going to toss it. Oh, intercepted! He throws an interception to the back of the end zone. What are we doing, Bryce Young? Why did you run it? Oh, my goodness. You're right there, dude. What are you doing? Oh, my goodness. That's just hard. Panthers can help us move up a couple spots in the NFC playoffs. Yeah, not playing like that, they ain't.
I give you one little thing to do, and you screw it up.
Yeah, dude, just get in the end zone. 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Here we go. Unbelievable. They're at commercial. We'll hang up, though. You know what I mean? I got nothing to do. I love when option plays are sold so good, even the camera doesn't catch it. Best one was Peyton Manning. Yeah, Peyton Manning when he did that rollout run. Because I think it was like the one time he had that bootleg. Who ever think Peyton Manning's gonna run the ball? You know what I mean, dude? I was actually watching the Eli Manning, Peyton Manning. They got Manning cast or whatever. Shouldn't tell people about that. I'd rather watch that than this. But I was watching beforehand, and they were talking about when Peyton won the Super Bowl, and they're all in the booth. The whole family's up there. Everyone's celebrating, but Eli's just sitting there. He's just that. He didn't look happy at all. It's just it's such a funny story. It's such a funny picture too, dude. Like when that happened, it was so hilarious. You know what I mean? Anyways, play the Bears still suck. Let's get after it. The Bears still suck, baby. Let's get it, Vinny. Let's get it, Vinny. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
They really, 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 really suck.
Yes, the
Bears still suck. Look at that bear. Get after it. Is he twerking? We got a twerking bear? You know what I mean? We don't need that. It's a family show there, Vinny. You know what I mean? But
so sorry, sir. Sorry.
But yeah, here we go. We have our 7-0 ball game. Panthers were in a good situation right there and just threw it out the window. Threw it right back in the end zone into the other team's hands. That's not what you want. You know what I mean? This is what we do. You ask, you shall receive. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, Bears taking on the Eagles. They're gonna get slaughtered, dude. The Bears aren't really a good football team, and they're 8-3, dude, and that's cool. And their fans should be happy about it. But like the way they're talking, like, dude, I saw a post on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers walks out of Soldier Field with a loss." Like, he didn't play, bro. How are you flexing on beating a player who didn't play the game? You know what I mean? So, Bear fans are just, they're just horrible. They're just the worst. They're just an embarrassing
Well, this is great.
Group
We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
They're an embarrassing group of people. But here we go. Brock Purdy's going to be under center. They're at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to hand this thing off McCaffrey. He's going to bounce this thing, go into the middle. About 4 yards on that thing. But yeah, Bears, dude, we're going to find out what the Bears are, dude. You're going to find out what the Bears are. They might not win another football game. You know what I mean? They have a tough schedule coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Food review. Just ate the Quick Trips. Don's 4 for $10 frozen pizza. I'd say it's better than Jack's. All other pizzas in the price range must be the Wisconsin cheese. You know what I mean? It's fantastic stuff right there. You know what I mean? Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Purdy's going to be shotgun. He's got McCaffrey to his right. He's got a man in motion. He's back to throw. Clean pocket. Gets it off to McCaffrey. Oh, he hit the juke button. It's going to be a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. And I think that might be the end of the first quarter. The clock is ticking down. I don't know if they're going to play off. Just inside 30 seconds here. Dude, Bryce Young, he's just got to be, dude, just, oh my goodness. Dude, that was such a good opportunity for them to get a touchdown right there. And I feel like he could have ran it. He might not have got in, but better than throwing an interception. You know what I mean? But here we go. So Purdy's going to be on shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Play clock's down to 15. Game clock's at 5. Will they snap the bull? We're going to find out right here. They got a little funky formation over here. I don't know. That's pistol. That's something. You know what I mean? And they're not going to. End of the first quarter. See, this is what they do. You never know. Here goes Vinny, dude. Or not Vinny. That's Phil. Hey, Phil. You having a good time? All right. Maybe not. All right, well, that's the end of the first quarter. We're going to commercial. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to have a good time. Monday Night Foosball, you know what I mean? Let's go.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
Right there, we are back over here, you know what I mean? And look at that. Woo, woo, woo. No one saw that. But here we go. Let's get to the chat. This is a good question right here. What's more likely to happen? Lions miss playoffs or Bears win the North? I want everyone in the chat to answer this right here. Purdy's going to toss this thing, and he's going to be a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. That's the George Kittle over here. But what's more likely to happen? Lions miss playoffs or Bears win the North? That's a good question right there. I don't think the Lions missed the playoffs, but I don't think either happened. What's more likely, though? You got to pick one, dude. That's the question. You know what I mean?
I would say the Lions miss the playoffs, but the Bears will not win the North.
I don't think there's any chance the Bears win the North. I just don't. They have a tough schedule. They're not good. You know, I mean, they played some good stuff. They, give them props. I'm not gonna. But anyway, here we go. Purdy back to throw. Oh, he's got pressure. Trying to get it off, and he does, and that's going to be completed, but about a 3-yard gain over here to number 3 over there, whoever that is. I always forget the number. Dude, that's the thing, like with all these numbers, like single digits, I'm lost on numbers, especially on other teams, not on the Packers. Why do these two teams have all their timeouts in the first half? As a Packer fan, I'm confused. You got to use those things. You don't want to save them. You know what I mean? You got to get half straight. Packer fans, we're just confused. Packer fans and players will be eating turkey after beating the Lions. And I mean, they better get their turkey too. You know what I mean? Here we go. Brock Purdy's going to hand this thing off to McCaffrey. He's going to run this thing. He's on the inside of the 50, and that's going to be about 3rd down, probably 2. McCaffrey is such a dog, dude. Dude, how about Emmanuel Wilson though? In that game, dude, yesterday, Emmanuel Wilson, dude, kept his feet moving. That was like the main thing. Like watching Emmanuel Wilson, like I feel like that was like his time. He's like, this is my shot, and I have to, get after it. He stayed low. His pad level was low, and I'm not no like scout or whatever analyst, but he just ran the ball perfectly. You know what I mean? He wasn't like balling out for like 300 yards, but we have a run over here. That's gonna be short of a first down on 3rd and 2. The Niners run it up the middle. I think that's short. That's 4th down and very, very short though. We're going to see where they are on the field. But shout out to Emmanuel Wilson, dude. Give Emmanuel Wilson a round of applause over here. Let's hit the round of applause over here. Josh Jacobs out, Emmanuel Wilson handled it, you know what I mean? But here we go. 4th and 4 or less. Analytics, they go for it. So that's what they're going to do. They're listening to ESPN now. We're going to see what they got here. 12:32 to go in the second quarter. It's 4th and 1, and the offense is on the field. Let's see what they got. He's going to be under center, and he's going to quarterback sneak this thing. Not a tush push, but the old-fashioned quarterback sneak kind, and he got it. So there you go. Hello, people. Great to be here. Is it? I feel like you have better stuff to do in your life, you know what I mean? But we'll shout out to Ivan over here. How you doing, Ivan? You know what I mean? This will be the first air horn of the whole show. Even, no one got an air horn. Just because I forgot. Shadrow 95 deserves an air horn sometimes, you know what I mean? Didn't get one today. 11:55 to go in the second quarter. 1st down and 10. Here we go, Purdy. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to run up the middle. There's a lot of run going on in this game right here. And that's going to be about a 3-yard gain over here.
Hey, Matt, I was eating today, and, I'm big on, like, fortune stuff, and that's what my soup said today.
Yeah, that was that just magically happens, dude.
It magically happens.
The universe speaking facts, you know what I mean? Sometimes the universe just got to let you know what's real.
Yeah. So that tells me right there that they're not going to win the North. Right there.
That's some good bread you got there too. You know what I mean? What's that spoon? You know what I mean? That's just some gourmet stuff you got there.
Oh yeah, I live large. Yeah.
Here we go. Purdy's going to be shotgun. Oh, he's got pressure immediately. Oh, he's going to scamper. He's going to run for the first down. Oh, my goodness. So Purdy's got a little scamperoonie. Oh, he gets a little whoop, 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 I don't like Purdy. But I don't like the Niners. You know what I mean? That's what I can do because Ivan, you are my friend. You know what I mean? What's up, Rick? He says, evening, bro. And Vince, Hope you're doing well. Go Panthers. You know what I mean? Panthers, dude. I feel like they had a little something going. They had a, interception right down there. Then they threw their own interception in the end zone. So, yeah, we're going to find out. Purdy's going to be shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking right. Now he's looking middle. And he gets it off. That's going to be completed. But, no, dude, he's not able to get much out. But they're inside the 30-yard line over here. And it's going to be, I think it's second down over here. But I can't handle Bear fans right now. So the Bear fans are insane right here. Ramage is alive! What is this?
There's that deal for the Dons that's going on at Quick Trip right now, the 4 for $10 pizzas that we were talking about earlier.
Yes. 4 for $10. I'd go give me some of
That's
that.
actually not a bad deal at all. So
yeah, 4 for $10. You get 4 for $10 pizzas in 2025.
And that's good till Monday, December 1st. So if you're near a Quick Trip, you want 4 cheap pizzas that taste pretty decent. There you go.
Oh, that ball is knocked out of the air. Purdy tries to throw it. Yeah, there we go. You know what I mean? Get yourself some. Get you some. 3rd down and 6. All right, dude. They just swatted that thing out of the air, dude. I feel like that's happening a lot more than I remember. Just balls get knocked out of the sky. There you go. That's priceless. You know what I mean? 3rd down and 6. Here we go. 6 and 5. Carolina Panthers taking on the 7 and 4 Niners. Try to hype this thing up a little bit. You know what I mean? 11-play drive, 52 yards, 6:40 off the clock. Another long, kind of drive over here time-wise. Here we go. Play clock's down to 2-1. Purdy's gonna call a timeout, dude, and that's a timeout. Wasting our time over here. We're locked in, dude. We're getting excited. Now you call a timeout? Unbelievable.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I was getting excited there, dude. I thought we were going to get some action. All right, so there we go. Motivate and Manning is over here on the screen. But, yeah, so here we go. 7-0 ball game. Let's get some action right here. I do like some George Kittle, though. I don't like the Niners, but George Kittle, I feel like George Kittle is a guy that it's hard to hate. You know what I mean? Seems like a good dude. There you go. Finally, he says hi to Vinny. How long have you been here? Disrespectful is what it is.
Howdy, sir. How are you tonight?
Here we go. 9:42 to go in the second quarter. 3rd down and 6. Here comes the San Francisco 49ers offense. Oh, they got them kickers out. You know what I mean? They got some situations over there. I don't remember kickers getting hurt so often. You know what I mean? Here we go. Brock Purdy's going to be a shotgun, empty backfield, even though he's got this guy over here on the bottom of the screen. Now they got a man in motion. He's back to throw. He's got time. He throws it downfield. Intercepted again. Brock Purdy's intercepted in the end zone. And the football gods are glorious. I think my wife's moving around. She's sleeping. She's like, what's going on? My bedroom is like right above here, so she's probably... Rick said Packers defense today were monsters of the North. Everyone can forget about the monsters of the Midway. Dude, absolutely, dude. Packers defense is getting after it. But here we go. We got ourselves a turnover here. That dude, 2 interceptions in this game in the end zone. You know what I mean? But yeah, Packers defense definitely getting after it. Purdy, not Purdy. You know what I mean? That's good. Let's put that on a shirt. You know what I mean? Oh, that's Iowa Hawkeyes alum, George Kittle. I do like some George Kittle, dude. He seems like a cool dude, you know. Whenever you see him like mic'd up, he just seems fun. But he plays for the 49ers. He plays for the enemy. Therefore, he is the enemy. You know what I mean? But I ain't got no hate for George Kittle. And I feel like he helped out the Packers in a lot of ways because they do that tight end university thing. And a lot of times, I think Tunyon was over there. I'm not sure if Tucker Kraft's hanging out with him or whatever. But I feel like those tight ends kind of hang out together and they help each other be the best tight ends that the tight ends can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I'm breaking it down for you right here, you know what I mean? But they're at commercial right here, you know what I mean? We got 332 folks watching live across all the places. Shad Road 95 locking it down for the one Twitch watcher, you know what I mean? I appreciate that over there, you know what I mean? But here we go. We're having a good time probably, you know what I mean? I am. But I'm off work tomorrow. I'm off work, so I'm getting after it a little bit, you know what I mean? But here we go. Commercials long, you know what I mean? But I do have prize picks. Let's check that out. You know what I mean? What the hell? Check out the old podcast here. I like that. The Matt Ramage Show, Apple, Spotify, all the places. I like you just like a monkey. Like, I'll just say these things.
Yeah, it's just like a dance. Dance, I say.
No, but we got I need Bryce Young to get a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 71.5 rushing yards. I took the over on that. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown. I took the over on that. He needs one touchdown. There's a half touchdown. Brock Purdy, I took the over on 1.5 passing touchdown. He needs one more touchdown, passing wise. And George Kittle, I got him getting a touchdown. And Ryan Fitzgerald, he needs one field goal for Carolina. I figured that, I think that's a good one. Dude, it says slide for early payout. 462. They want me to do an early payout because they know I'm about to win. Here we go. Young's rolling left. He's looking. He tosses this thing on the sideline. That's going to be a completion for about about 5 yards, about half of that. You know what I mean? So here we go. Anyone watching on MySpace? Dude, I used to rock out MySpace. You know what I mean? We had the top 10 friends. You know what I mean? Dude, that was a spot right there. You know what I mean? That was a good interception right there. You like to see it. Now the Panthers offense got to do something right here. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 4. Here you go. They got a long ways to go over here. He's going to be under center. He's handing this thing off. They're going to run this thing. Not a lot there, about 2 yards. So they're also about 2 yards from the first down. So about 3rd down and 2. You know what I mean? $8:38 to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Young's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. 3rd down and 2. Let's get back to that comment right here. They need something big right here. Here we go. Bryce Young back to throw. He's got time. He's looking. Gets it off. Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped. It's dropped. What are we doing, bro? Perfect throw. Hit him right in the chest. He's like, he forgot, I have hands.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
I don't know. I don't know what happened there, dude. That's a big old dropper Rooney, dude. Hello, Mr. Dropperson. Dude, that'd have been a 1st down, too, dude. Such a drop. Oh, my goodness. So it's 4th down and 2. I don't know why I'm so devastated by this. But, dude, I feel like the Panthers have, they've been making the plays to kind of be in this game, but then they just make those mistakes. Here comes the punt. And then they get the interception, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, they're going the right ways, but they just make these key mistakes. And the Panthers, you know what I mean? They're just not there yet. But maybe they got something brewing down the road. But, you know what I mean? Dropper-Rooney. Look at that bridge right there, dude. That's a big one right there. All right, we're going to go to commercial. I'm going to use a rest area, you know what I mean? I'll be right back. we go. We are back. Shout out to Quick Trip. You know what I mean? Erica says, I think the 49ers defense has Bryce Young a little bit. Yeah, dude, this Niners defense has been going to get after. They have a lot of injuries too. But, you know what I mean? The Panthers, they're so close, I feel like. You know, throwing an interception in the end zone. Their defense put them in good situations, and just the offense just, you know what I mean? Just not getting after it. But I feel like that the Panthers are a close team. We'll find out. We'll find out. Probably not. But what do you guys think about the Packers game, right? The Packers beat the Vikings. They got the Detroit Lions over here on Thanksgiving. How are your feelings? How is everyone's Packer fans' feelings? What's the vibe like? You know what I mean? You hopeful? How you feeling? You know what I mean? I see a lot of people like complaining. That's the thing about Packer fans. They're like the one fan base that will complain after a loss or after a win. Everyone complains after a loss. But, dude, I'm in good spirits about where the Packers are right now. Getting some people back off injuries, dude. Josh Jacobs should be back. Emmanuel Wilson balls. We're going to have a run over here, and they're going to – oh, he fumbles the ball! And oh, my God, the Niners got back on top of it. The Panthers were all over that thing, and they just wasn't able to secure it. Oh, my goodness. I think that was McCaffrey runs the ball, and the ball just goes – that's McCaffrey. Gets punched out. The ball goes yeeting down the field. The Panthers were all over to jump. Dude, they had 1, 2. And then the ball, they couldn't secure it. 3 guys, and then the Niners jump on top of it. That was horrible. This is what the Panthers are right there. That was a little Fumbarooski. We used to play that as kids. Like in the snow, we'd throw the ball on the ground. Like Fumbarooski. And we just go there and beat the crap out of each other. But here we go. Purdy's going to be under center. Dude, that was a wild change of events right there. And we're going to be a run left side by McCaffrey. He's going to hold that ball in, and it's going to be about a 2-yard gain. Oh, my goodness. Good jam right there. Happy Victory Monday, folks. You know what I mean? Get your Victory Monday merch. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got all types of different colors. And you're going to like it, you know what I mean? So head on over there so you can rep your team when it's Victory Monday. You know what I mean? I lost my hoodie. I have to buy another one. I keep saying that, but I need my. I got a shirt though. But here we go. 2nd down and 8. 6:32 to go in the second quarter. Purdy's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. McCaffrey in the backfield. It'll be play action. He's going to have time. Throws this thing middle of the field. Intercepted! Intercepted! You better run it back for a touchdown or you ain't going to score none. Purdy throws another interception. He throws another interception. Right across the field, middle of the field. Homie running right across. Cuts it. Boom. 3 turnovers tonight for the San Francisco 49ers. And somehow they still lead 7-0. Oh my goodness. What a change of events. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, dude, he just didn't see him. I don't know what was going on. What's going on with Brock Purdy? Dude, he just went and got. He was happy. He was when he saw that ball in the air, dude. Yeah, Brock Purdy, 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions, 3 tonight. 15-yard throws this season. 15-yard throws this season. He has 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. You might want to rein it in a little bit there, bud. You know what I mean? Here we go. 1st down and 10, 6:19 to go. And now the Panthers, again, in a good situation. They're at the 33-yard line or so. They're going to toss this thing right side to I believe, the running back. And he's got the 1st down. I believe 1st down. Very, very close. See, this is where it comes in, Vinny. You know what I mean? Who knows? It's 1st down and 10. Here we go. I think if it's not, who cares, dude? We'll find out. That was just a bad throw, bad decision on that interception right there. Yeah, it's 1st down and 10. Here we go. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. Can the Panthers tie this thing up? They're at the 22-yard line. They're in a good situation right here. Bryce Young gonna be under center. He's changing some stuff up, doing a little bit of this action. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means, but it means something for sure. But here we go. Oh, he's going to run this thing, hands it off left side. He finds a little hole, and that's going to be a nice scamper for about 9, 8 yards. 7, 8, I don't know. We'll find out. If Love threw 1 pick, people call for Willis and say Love sucks. Purdy throws 3. He's just having a bad game. Exactly, dude. That's all it's going to be. He's like, well, you know what I mean? He got a little confused there, you know what I mean? But, yeah, dude, some guys just can't do wrong. or they really don't get beat up. Certain guys just get beat up in the media. But here we go, 2nd down and 3. Young's going to be under center. A little I formation over here, you know what I mean? And they're going to hand this thing off, and he's going to try to scamper through, and he gets the first down to about the 10-yard line, and here come your Carolina Panthers, baby. Can they put it in the end zone? That's the question right here.
And he bets he throws an interception in the end zone this time.
Just be the whole interception game right here. Panthers have to score 3 picks and no points to show for it would be embarrassing, dude. For real, if your defense is getting interception in the end zone, keeping points off the field, and you can't get it in, dude, come on. Here we go. Bryce Young's going to be under center. They're at the 10-yard line. He's got a man in motion. He's going to fake the pitch to the left. Now he's rolling right. He's looking for the end zone. He's better throw it. He doesn't. He runs out of bounds instead, and he clips this guy almost, but out of bounds. But yeah, so that was a stupid play. How do you not have no one? I don't know if it was even designed throw. I think he was just supposed to run. I don't know. I didn't like that play call at all. But you say, dude, play calls, like if they work, they're genius no matter what it is. If they don't, then you're like, that's trash. Throw it away. 2nd down and go. We're inside 4 minutes to go in a second cut over here. Here we go, Bryce Young, dude. What do you got, bud? What do you got in store for us here? He's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left at the 10-yard line. He's going to quick pass left side, and he's going to get inside the 5-yard line down to about the 4. That's going to be 3rd down and 4 to go. Right into the end zone. You know what I mean? No first down possibilities over here.
Man, it dang old complicated, you know, man. It's like a dang old Rubik's Cube, man. You like talking about blue, red, man, then you get to one side, and then you like...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, though. This comment, a 4-play call, is like, even that quick pass to the outside, that's kind of like what they do when you don't like it. Here we go, Bryce Young. Shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's got a man to his right. I missed that stat right there, but 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Can they get in the end zone right here? It's 3rd down and goal. He's back to throw. He's got pressure. He's going to toss this thing. Oh, my goodness, and the Niners defense is all over that, and they chew it up, and they shut it down at the 8-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and goal from the 8. What are you doing, Panthers? You got to hit the points here, but, what are you doing, dude? Their offense is trash. I mean, the Niners defense is good, too, but I don't know. Some of that play calling, too, is just, All right, we have a field goal attempt. 25-yard field goal attempt over here. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I need him in my prize pick to kick a field goal. Not a bad situation right here for me. Let's see if it's going to be good. It's going to be up. It's going to be good! 7-3 ball game. Let's pretend like we're excited. 377 folks watching live across all the places. You know what I mean? Yeah! You know what I mean? I'm excited too. Come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! That's good. Here we go. They're at commercial. We'll stay right here. But yeah, dude. So there we go. We got a 7-3 ball game. That helped my prize picks a little bit. We're gonna see, rake in the money. I don't think it's very much, but we'll see. But yeah. So there we go. Now we're here. What's up, Ivan? What are you doing? Comment something. Hammer the chat, folks. What do you want to talk about? Don't leave me out here just hanging out by myself. I need the chat. You need. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh, hold on. We gotta go over here. Shut up. But I was trying to go low.
I think you took him that time.
I think I got him. I tried to go low a little bit. You know what I mean? I was like, there's no rules in podcast boxing. But there we go. 381 folks watching live right now, and we're having a good time over here. 7-3 ball game. There's still a commercial over here. I'm here. I got to get a beer, dude. Ivan, you're like, where are you? Are you in your garage? Because you got the beer right there. The fridge is right there. You know what I mean? Ivan's got a great garage. Packered up. You know what I mean? Nice beer fridge. He's got it going on over there. You know what I mean?
I saw it on video when we played that game that night. I got to see. He showed a little bit of it. That is impressive. It really
he's got a nice setup over there. We did some podcasts over there. We did some videos. Drank some beers over there. You know what I mean? Here we go. Package driven in the building. Hey, man, are you aware that this week is deer hunting season in Wisconsin? Did you also know lion season opens in Detroit on Thursday? I did know that. You know what I mean? Yeah, good luck to all the deer hunters out there. I was over at Quick Trip today, and I saw some hunters got their buck, their deers and whatnot. But yeah, dude, in Detroit, we got a little line hunt season going on. You know what I mean? Oh, let's go on. Get that damn. Look at that. Thanks. I'm blushing. Hey, you know what I mean? Nobody would tell with that big furry face you got there. You know what I mean?
And those deer hunters, when you're in the stands, you want that Don's, the 4 for $10 pizzas.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I gotta get some, dude. I'm hungry, dude. I should go get me some. I can't today, but
hey, if they're better than the Jacks, I mean, I think at Woodman's down here in Janesville, a 4-pack of Jacks is like 4 for like $13 or $14.
Yeah,
for Jacks. So that's a good deal for 4 for $10. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? We have our venison. There you go.
Yum.
Shout out to everyone, keeping deers off my bumper. Here we go. We're going to have the return on the kickoff over here. They had the 20, 25. The Niners. Oh, he breaks it. 35, 40, 45. I think that might be the longest kick return I've seen this season. Down to the 45-yard line. Nice little return for the 49ers. The kick returns have been like really, short this year. So yeah, I'm probably going to eat some pizza when I'm done doing this shit. I'm hungry. I had a couple of donuts before we did this thing. I was hungry. But here we go. They're showing the wild card playoff. The Packers in the mix over there. Lions 7-4, Panthers 6-5, Cowboys 5-1, and they're on the outside looking in. But hey, Troy, how's the view out there, bud? You're in Janesville. 608 is in the house. I spent a lot of time in Janesville and below. No, I'm not in Janesville.
Actually, I am. I'm in Janesville.
Okay, that's what you're talking to, probably. I don't remember. But yeah, so there you go. Shout out to Janesville. I heard that's a real nice area. Second down and 10. Here we go. 2-minute warning. Oh, that's funny.
No, it's not too bad, but honestly, I prefer up by your area up north.
Yeah, I've never been in Janesville. I'm just talking about the reputation that people always talk.
No, I don't want to say. I mean, you get a little bit further south. I don't want to say it because I mean, you get a little bit of crime a little bit further south.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's crime out there. You know what I mean? But it's everywhere. But here we go. We got a little flag football commercial over here. But yeah, so we got a 7-3 ball game there, Vinny. How you feeling about this game right now? We're almost at halftime. A lot of interceptions.
I am so excited.
I don't think it's even a defensive game. People are probably gonna call it. It's a defensive game. It's not, dude. It's just bad quarterback play.
do you know? Well, after the Packers won yesterday, I really don't care. Everything feels great after a Packer victory. So,
yeah,
I mean,
exactly that.
Like I went to a doctor's appointment and I was excited because the Packers won. It was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I had a bad day at work. It didn't help me there. You know what I mean? Even the Viking fan I wanted to troll wasn't even there. He had.
How could there be a bad day with cheese? Explain that. Seriously.
Dude, sometimes, you know what I mean? I can't get into details because I'll probably get fired, but sometimes the cheese just doesn't want to work with you, you know what I mean? And you got to, you know what I mean? Because what we do is we cut the cheese over there, you know what I mean? But sometimes it doesn't want to work with you, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Sometimes it's
too creamy or...
No, because, like, dude, you know how string cheese looks, dude?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, you know what I mean? I don't want to say too much. I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Okay.
I'll mess around and get fired. I don't think you're supposed to. I'm supposed to talk about
that's right. I think your supervisor or boss watches your podcast, doesn't he?
Dude, everyone watches. Who would want to watch this fabric?
I know, it's true.
No, but sometimes the cheese gets finicky. There's like anything you're running, production. Sometimes things don't work as they're supposed to, and then just makes it a little bit more rough. Anyway, no one wants to care about my day. But here we go. 7-3 ball game, Vinny. All right?
This is good. You know what? It's just entertaining. We're here with the best viewers in the world that watch your podcast. We have the best podcaster in the world right there with Matt Ramage.
Yeah.
You've got amazing graphics, the best producer in the world. This is heaven.
Yeah. Everyone's just the best and fantastic.
Look at that. See? You can't ask for more.
Boomer's fastest 3 minutes. That's funny. It says it on the screen. Boomer's fastest 3 minutes. And I'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Oh, there you go. Ivan cares.
Ivan does care. He's a good
man.
man.
All right, so we're coming out of the 2-minute warning over here. Purdy's back to throw. He's going to toss the thing middle of the field. That's completed to George Kittle to inside the 30-yard line. And the Niners took a big chunk. 150 to go. They got 2 timeouts. No need to hurry. I mean, he got a little hurry, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was a big time play. Middle of the field. That's kind of a similar situation when he was trying before. Not really, but not intercepted. But that one was not intercepted. George Kittle's a dog. All right, so let's see what we got over here. 2 targets tonight for Kittle, 2 catches, 36 yards, 1:25 to go in the second quarter. Purdy's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Now he's got a man in motion. He's back to throw. He's looking right. Throws in the middle of the field. Overthrown. Almost intercepted again. Brock Purdy is not a good quarterback, bro.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
I wish that would have been intercepted. That would have been so beautiful. Let's check this replay here. Let's check this beautiful bean footage right here. I think he's looking for George Kittle over here. He just overthrows it, dude. That could have, I mean, it wasn't that close to being intercepted that defender would have been back a little bit. But just overthrown. Not even touching his fingertips as he leaped for it. Unbelievable. How did LaFleur let us lose to Carolina? I have no idea, dude. That's what's weird about the NFL, dude. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Brock Purdy's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got too much time. Now he gets a little pressure. He gets it off to George Kittle. That ball is out. That's going to be incomplete. George Kittle. They do. They're just not good. I mean, but the Niners are, they're up 7-3 against the Panthers are down 7-3 against the Niners, and the Niners have 3 picks. So, like, the defense is doing their thing. I don't know if it's because of them or just because Brock Purdy's throwing some bad balls, which I kind of lean that way. I think Brock Purdy's just throwing bad balls, making bad decisions. But here we go, 3rd down and 10. Purdy's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Play clock's down to 3. Come on, boys. You got a little defense in you. He's back to throw. Throws the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. I don't know what he's doing. He's not accurate at all, dude. That ball was off, too, and that could have been potentially intercepted. Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? Mr. Irrelevant. Maybe go back to doing that. You know what I mean? I don't like the 49ers. They know I sent them several emails explaining my dislike of them. I've sent a few emails in my day to let people know how I feel.
Ivan, they actually have a restraining order against Ivan right now. Just a fun fact for everybody.
They have him on the no email list. All right, here we go. We're going to have a field goal attempt by, what's that? The 47-yarder over here, and it's going to be up. It's going to be good. So the Niners go up 10-3 in this ball game. We have ourselves. Oh, I think my wife's awake. We got to be real quiet. Matt, you need to watch Favre. How many picks in a game from your franchise quarterback until you pull them in close game like that? Yeah, I remember Favre. I remember him throwing 6 picks in
But that's also going to happen when the guy plays every game,
Yeah, you know what I mean? I remember those days. Like, if Favre, when that ball was up in the air, like, you held your breath. You didn't know if it was going to be a great catch or an interception. But, you know what I mean? He got that right.
Yeah, how many times did we watch a pass and go, no, no, no?
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
That's kind of what it was, dude. That's what it was, watching Favre play. But more times than not, especially later on in his career, he started to figure it out a little bit, reining it in. But those first few years, you kind of knew that he was going to be something. But it was rough to watch.
He was fun to play though, or to watch. He was very fun to watch.
I remember, dude. I watched his whole career, dude. I remember Don Majkowski, and like when Favre went in, I was mad. Don Majkowski was our guy. We were kids, playing football in the backyard awesome. In snowsuits, run around in the snow. We had that little 7 jersey on. Don Majkowski was a legend.
Did you have to be Don Majkowski when you played?
Oh, I was Don Majkowski.
You were Don Majkowski? Yeah.
I didn't have to be, but I was.
Yeah. Did you tell him that when you met him?
No, I did not.
No.
I'm not going to be weird about it. I used to play in the backyard.
I was you.
I was like, I'm the Magic Man. Like, get away from me, guy. You're like 46.
Give me a beer first.
Then he choked me. No, I'm just kidding. I love it. I love the Don Majkowski.
He choked you. Oh my God.
No, shout out to Don Majkowski. He's a legend. And I'm sure whoever he choked needed to get choked. You know what I mean? Sometimes people say.
All right, we're going to cut the feed here for a second.
Matt was Vince Workman. Dude, I remember Vince Workman. You know what I remember more about Vince Workman is the cards, the football cards. Have you checked out the Viking fan pages? It's freaking hilarious how they're freaking out. I haven't really ran across it lately since that game. I see him sometimes, but yeah, I might have to do that tonight. That's what I'll do. You know what I mean? Because I'm off tomorrow. Have a few beers, eat a pizza, and just start trolling Viking fan pages. Like, how y'all feeling? Viking fans love me, dude. I remember when they had me on Minneapolis radio, just trashing me, just trolling me really hardcore. Someone sent me the link of the clip of it, and I was like, that's awesome. Actually, Illinois did the same thing, and I was like, dude, that's beautiful, dude. I feel like I made it. Get trolled for like 10 minutes. All right, we have a return over here from the goal line. They're at the 20, 25. That's where they're going to get about the 26-yard line. 55 seconds to go in this half. They have all 3 of their timeouts. How's that look? Oh, yeah, that's better right there. You know what I mean? But here we go. Thanksgiving Day games. You got the Packers, Lions. You got the Chiefs, Cowboys. That's a big good one. And then the Ravens, Bengals. That'll be a trash game. No one cares, dude. By then, you'll be sleeping. Be eating turkey all day. You don't need to watch that game. That's going to be a bad football game. First down and 10. Inside a minute to go over here. Can Carolina get set and gun? Here we go. Young's going to be shotgun in the backfield. Quick pass to the 30-yard line. That's going to be completed. And he's going to get, get about 6 yards on that thing. Second down. All right, so the clock is ticking. They have 3 timeouts, but they're like, no, we're not going to use those things. Let this clock tick off. Here we go. 40 seconds. 39, 38. They're trying to get set. Young's going to be shotgun, empty backfield. The play clock, game clock's down to 33. Back to throw. He's looking. He's got time. I saw a hold. They didn't call it. Incomplete. A lot of time wasted. There we go. Good job, Panthers. What's up, Rick? How you doing? Just checking in, Matt. Looking good, bro. I appreciate you know what I mean? I've been working out a little bit. No, I haven't. I'm gonna start though. Just start pumping iron, you know what I mean? Do the Vikings have fans? I think they do. Yeah, that was a bad match. 28 seconds to go. Third down and 4. He's gonna be shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Can they get something out of this drive before half? And that's going to be incomplete. No one's around. I think the miscommunication, that could have been intentional grounding. That was horrible. You know what I mean? Don't get water on my helmet, dude. All right? Don't get water on my helmet. I worked once. I got tired and stopped. Wasn't for me. Here we go. There's a flag on the play here. Are they calling intentional grounding now? Intentional grounding. It's funny because intentional grounding, that was not intentional grounding, but they call it. But sometimes it is intentional grounding and they don't call it because he was trying to throw it to a guy, but that was just miscommunication, right? But sometimes when a guy like Rodgers, he throws at the feet of the running back, that to me is still intentional grounding. But you know the way the rules worded, it's not. But like it's funny because it's just like so black and white and not like intent. But anyway, I don't even care that it was intentional grounding because this drive was done anyways. It's 4th and 14 over here. He says, I got a lazy boy in the garage. Yeah, I got a lazy eye.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey.
All right, here we go. We're going to have ourselves a punt right here. 22 seconds to go in the first half. Got a fair catch over here from the 35-yard line and 17 seconds to go. And I assume that they would just come out here and kneel this thing. Yeah. Maybe not. Depends where they are on the field. Actually, that ball might have been tipped. That ball was tipped. How was that intentional grounding? The defensive lineman got his hand on the ball. Dude, they're showing the replay right here. That ball was tipped. Dude, how does the NFL allow that?
What?
That's insane.
What? What?
Hey, Matt, they said if you spike the ball on every play, your quarterback rating is 39.6. McCarthy's quarterback rating was 34.5. That's like the best stat ever. Here we go. Purdy back to throw. He's dancing around. He's got time. He's going to toss this thing right side. That's to George Kittle, and he's going to get to the first down marker. 8 seconds to go. They have 2 timeouts, and they use one right here, I assume. All right. So the Niners, they're trying to, they ain't got no quitting him, but I ain't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell.
Dude, and that's the thing about lazy eyes. People are like, hey, the lazy eye. First of all, that's a hard-working eye, bro. It's trying to stay straight. You know what I mean? That thing's working its tail off. You're over here calling it lazy. You know what I mean? You don't need that. They allow DraftKings, Prize Picks, and point spreads. What are you talking about? That New York hotel found Ramage beer cans in the microwave. No, it didn't. That's funny. Woo-hoo! Hey, Matt, must be all that New York City walking that pumps you up. You didn't. I got a lot of walking over here. Here we go. Purdy's rolling left. He's looking to throw. He gets rid of it. That's going to be on the sideline. I think that might be completed. 3 seconds to go. I think they got it in there. Yeah, we did a lot of walking in New York, though, dude. I wasn't on lazy about that, you know what I mean? Oh, NFL. All right. Sometimes I forget what I'm talking about, and I just move on to the next thing. Someone comments, I'm like, what's going on there? 3rd down and 1, 3 seconds to go.
Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep
Zip
talking.
it, Vinny. Purdy 3 interceptions in the first half. Dude sucks. Like, dude, and they were his fault. They weren't like tip balls. They weren't like fluky interceptions. They were bad decisions and bad throws. We have a timeout going on over here. I do a lot of gimping, you know what I mean? But, dude, you make it look good, you know what I mean? You make it look good. JJ McPurdy. that deserves a laugh, too. Not that one. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 1. 3 seconds to go in the first half. At halftime, we're going to step away here just for a second. I might even divulge a donut real quick one time. I'm very hungry. Need a little soak up, you know what I mean? A little some in there. Get a little some in the belly, you know what I mean? I'll only be gone a few minutes. So here we go. 3rd and 1.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, don't judge me. Here we go. Purdy back to throw. He's going to toss this thing to McCaffrey, and he's trying to make something happen. He's at the 40, inside the 40. They're padding stats right there, dude. That's all they're doing. Nothing there. It's going to be halftime. Carolina receives the second half. Nice when they tell you right there, you know what I mean? All right, so here we go. 415 folks watching live. Come hang out in the second half of me, you know what I mean? I'll be gone for a few minutes, but we'll be right back, you know what I mean? Enjoy your halftime. Go back, go, people.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolet.
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the Ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Quick Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes $50,000 and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
I like it a lot.
So 26-7. Let's dance, Handler. You know what I mean? Let's dance.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolet Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolet! It's Nicolet! Nicolet Law!
All righty, we are back over here. We're over at halftime. We have ourselves a 10-3 ball game. And, dude, the Panthers offense, dude, I was just looking at the stats. They were talking about it. Dude, Young has like 28 yards passing, dude. This is some horrible offense we're seeing right here. We got 9:03 to go before the second half starts. So hammer the chat. You want to talk about the Packers? What you want to talk about? Talk about this game. Talk about the Packers that beat up the Minnesota Vikings and now taking on the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? What are you doing for Thanksgiving? You getting watching the game with family, whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot going on over here. I'm gonna be actually doing a watch party on Thanksgiving. Friday I won't be doing a show because I will be doing a Thanksgiving thing. Family situation over there. So, but yeah, so come hang out if you want to get away from your family over here on Thanksgiving. But yeah, so we got a 10-3 ball game over here. I expected the Niners to kind of play a little bit better in this game. 3 interceptions, Purdy. That's insanity. And the Panthers received the ball in the second half. If they can kind of click this thing and they can go down there and score a touchdown, they can tie this thing up, and the Panthers can get right back in this thing. But the offense has, as they've been playing so far, doesn't give you a lot of hope that could actually happen. You know what I mean? Look at the Rams over here. They're showing the highlights. 34-7 over the Bucs. That was an insane game. I didn't really see that one coming. The Bucs just didn't show up in that thing. But there you go. Dude, Jake Delhomme over on Manningcast. He's a guest. Jake Delhomme. I didn't know he was out there still doing stuff. You know what I mean? But here we go. We got Vinny coming back over here. Hey, Vinny, what's up? So what are you thinking, Vinny? All right, so Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. What are your keys for the Packers to win this game in Detroit on Thanksgiving?
Well, Detroit at home, they're hard to beat. The Packers have to do like they did that one Thanksgiving, is start out hot. That offense has to click, because if we have the defense this year, so that offense needs to start out hot in the first half and just score like crazy.
Oh yeah, they definitely have to start out hot. Like they can't wait around for the second half and try to make something happen. They got to come out here swinging on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make Detroit play from behind the whole game.
Oh yeah, and yeah, because the defense is going to do their thing. So if they can get some points, they get 7 points in the first quarter. Try to get some type of a lead. You get in that first drive. I feel like it's so crucial. It's just to go down there. The first offensive drive, just kind of show like this is what it's going to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're showing this that Bears game, dude. The Bears should have lost that game. That irritates me.
But I'm not too worried because Toyotathon is on.
People. Yeah, Toyotathon is on, baby. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Jordan Love about to do his thing. Yeah, they're showing all the highlights here. Look, this Giants. The Giants should have beat the Lions too. This is ridiculous that they lost that game. But you know what I mean? Well, there we go. What else you got, Vinny?
It's
your time, Vinny. This is your time to shine. What you want to say? You can take me off and put you on.
Oh, no, actually, just to let people know, this is the last broadcast you're going to see for a non-Packer game with these graphics.
Yep, we're retiring these graphics.
Yep, we're going to have new graphics starting for the next one, which will be this weekend. And just to correct one thing, if you were watching the show, Matt was correct. We did talk about the game we were going to do on Sunday, and I think it was a 3 o'clock game, if I remember right.
I think
and
so.
That was, in fact, here, I could tell you which one it was. Here. And that was...
Look at this. The Ravens, like, what's going on with the Ravens? We're checking out. I'm watching these highlights right here. They won 23-10, but they're 6-5, and they barely beat the Jets. I wouldn't say barely, but I don't know. It's the Jets, you know what I mean?
We were trying to decide. There was 2 of them we were going to pick. One of the 2. It was the 3 o'clock game. It was either going to be the Vikings Seahawks or the Bills Steelers. And with Rodgers with the broken wrist, doubt he'll play.
Yeah. I think we got to go Vikings.
Vikings
division
Seahawks
game. Yeah, probably.
Okay, and then we'll have the Monday game, which will be the Giants Patriots.
Dude, that's a stink fest, dude.
It's true.
I think the Patriots. I don't know. You know, let's see what the Giants do, but the Patriots. They're playing good football right now.
Well, look at it this way. That's still better than watching Sunday night the Broncos Commanders.
Yeah, dude, that was.
So,
yeah, that'll be good. But 10-3 ball game. Who do you think wins this game? You still think the Niners? You think that there's any chance the Panthers can pull this off?
if they can pull their heads out of wherever that's at right now, because the Niners are giving them gifts. It's like,
oh yeah, and
the
Panthers offense, they have like 28 yards passing, I think.
If they keep playing like they're doing, no.
Yeah, but they got turned up a little bit. They're in this situation. You know what I mean? They can do it.
I mean, but as far as receivers for the Niners, do they have anybody besides Kittle that's catching the ball?
I mean, I don't think in this game. I don't know the stats, but yeah, I mean, I think that the Panthers are catching a lot. The Panthers caught 3 of them, but yeah, Kittle's all there, dude. Kittle's a beast.
Okay, let's see. Kittle has three catches for 45 yards. McCaffrey is 5 for 40 out of the backfield. Let's see, what is that? Juwan Jennings, 2 for 16.
Oh, you're saying that
yeah,
he threw more interceptions. The Panthers they're like in second place for catching balls from Purdy today.
Actually, yeah. The top receiver for Brock Purdy is one of the Carolina guys. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So there we go. You know what I mean? We're going to find out. But hopefully the Panthers can turn this thing around. We're going to find out. But yeah. We're having a good time over here.
Should be good. And tomorrow night, 7:30, we've got the Matt Ramage show talking about your we might talk about your trip a little bit in the game Sunday, stuff like that. Game coming up for things.
Yeah, I'm thinking of some. I'm thinking I might do like for tomorrow night, my friend Kevin, who I went to New York with, I'm thinking about having him come on, talk about our trip a little bit, and then switch over and talk about some Packers and mix it up. Otherwise, I was gonna do something earlier in the day, but I'm not sure. We'll figure it out.
Well, I do a little inside talk for us folks. Bear with us. I do have a studio set up for that for you already. So
there you go.
Yeah. So whichever you want to do, let Vinny know, and I got you covered, man.
There we go. We got 2:13 to go before this halftime ends or whatever. This seems like a long halftime. You know what I mean?
And I do have an idea for an assignment for the viewers. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago.
No one's watching.
And I think it'd be fun.
Just
nobody watches. Yeah. But do you remember how you brought up how when the Packers are going to win, a lot of those guys say, "And there is your dagger." They say that. And you said, wouldn't it be fun to make up something for this show? Right?
Yeah,
because we can get everybody to put their thinking caps on and see what we can come up with for this show. Something that we
because that dagger thing, that's Wayne Larrivee, the legend.
Yeah.
He's the one that I think coined that phrase. There is your dagger.
And why can't we get a phrase that we could coin for this show and get help from the viewers? Let's create something.
I don't think this is a particular show to do that on because I don't think anyone's here. We got 429 folks watching live across all the places, but no one's commenting. You know what I mean? Hammer the chat. What do you guys want to talk about? What you got to say? What's on your mind? What you think about? You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think many people are watching, actually. That's all right.
Oh, they're watching. They're just taking a break.
They're creeping.
Yeah.
It's probably
it might be like Bears fans and stuff just waiting to see if you're saying anything about them. You know,
it would easily be. You know what I mean?
And there's your. You know what I mean? Your shotgun.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
But yeah, just so you know for the stats, Bryce Young, 6 for 10, 28 yards.
Yeah, 28 yards. I saw that on the highlights earlier during halftime over here. But they're coming back over here.
Boy, look at the ratings. Bryce Young is a 25.0 rating for halftime.
Crazy.
And Brock Purdy has a 48.4.
That's crazy. How was your day? Ethan says, my day, at work kind of wasn't all that fantastic, but I took a nap after work, so that was good. Even though I woke up, I didn't want to wake up, you know what I mean? But I'm off tomorrow, so we're going to have a good time, you know what I mean? But yeah, so how was your day, Ethan? That's more importantly, how was your
Ethan, how was your day?
How you feeling right now, you know what I mean? We're having a good time over here. I appreciate you chiming in. Let me know, how's your day going?
Yeah, everybody, how was your day? You see how we're doing. We always make it fun, but how was your day? Yes. Let's hear from you guys.
All right, so Carolina, 9th game trailing at halftime this season. That's not good. Tied most in the NFL. That's why they're 6-5. You know what I mean?
Guys, hit Matt with any questions you want. He will answer them. As hard as the questions are, he will answer them.
Yeah, I was. Let's do a Q&A show where I just give me marriage advice. It can be anything.
We should do that. We'll do the podium. And we'll do that. Seriously, we've been talking about
On
that.
the yard line, we're gonna have a return. Oh, the ball's on the ground. I think they jumped back on top of the 27-yard line. So he was back at the 30 that on the kickoff, and that ball came out. But they were able to get back on top of it, dude. Yeah, that could have been bad for the Panthers. And
okay, folks, this is where Vinny mutes his mic now. So thanks for letting me talk, folks.
I'm just kidding. 10-10 day, can't complain. Love the Niners. There you go. You got a Niners fan in the building.
See, but at least he's faithful to his team, so respect. That's cool.
Here we go. Young's going to be understood. The Niners are going to win this game. You know what I mean? They are. The Panthers offense is just, we're going to see what they got here. All right, so Bryant Young's going to toss this thing right side. They got a little room over here. Hits the circle, but he's got the first down, and he's rolling. And that's going to be near midfield, I think down to about the 45-yard line, if I'm saying it right. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Phil? What are you doing here? Why my nose is so itchy, dude? That's unnecessary. That's unnecessary. Completely unnecessary, Vinny.
I know. I like Philly. He's okay.
All right, here we go. Third quarter, 14:43 to go. Are they going to commercial again already? Oh, my goodness. I got beer. We'll be all right. What was I going to say right here? I'm doing it here. What are you doing here, Ivan? What are you doing? What are you talking about? I don't know what's going on. I'm lost in the comments over here. But here we go. We have a 10-3 ball game over here. Shout out to Ethan. Shout out to Philly boy. Ivan, Hammer in the chat over here. Get spicy. Let's get this chat spiced up a little bit. Let's have a good time. I feel like this chat, this whole live stream is just, the energy isn't right here where I like it to be. You know what I mean? So let's spice it up a little bit. Let's get the chat rolling. You know what I mean? What's going on with that sound?
Well, you said spice it up. I'm so sorry.
Philly boy, I'm talking about, dude. No nap. What? He's just sleeping. You know what I mean? That's what's going on with Philly boy. He's over here. He's probably on like a recliner. You know what I mean? You're on a recliner.
And
probably watching on like an iPad.
He calls himself a loyal viewer, and he's taking a nap during your broadcast.
Ivan's shoulder hurts. Oh, that sucks. You know what I mean? What's up, buddy? How you doing over here? You know, we're having a good time. Monday Night Foosball right here. 10-3 ball game. We're trying to make it interesting, but I don't know. We're having a good time, though. I'm off tomorrow. Well, either way, I'm going to have a good time. You know what I mean? Okay, let's put that. Not going to put that comment up there, Ivan. But all right, we're going off the rails over here. You know what I mean? Give us a Go Pack Go or something. Get us spiced up a little bit. Come on, get us funked up a little bit. Oh, damn. Go, Pack, go! I haven't watched one snap. Well, you're missing out there, Ivan. Philly boy. We got Purdy through 3 interceptions. Not one of them was not his fault. That's a beautiful thing. It wasn't like tip passes and it was bad decisions, bad throws. But the Carolina Panthers offense, they're like, no, we're not going to take advantage of none of that.
Boy, I definitely
here we go.
Ivan's attention, didn't I?
Yeah. Here we go. They're going to be a little pistol action here. First down and 10. Young's going to be back there. Come on, where are they at here? About the 44-yard line. Can this Panthers offense get something brewing right here? They're going to head. Oh, play action. He trips a little bit, though. He's rolling left. He's looking. I think he's going to try to scamper Rooney on this thing. There's going to be a flag on a play, about a 5-yard run. He goes out of bounds. What's that? There we go, Mark. Go, Pat, go. You know what I mean? Who's that ref in my face? Holding on the offense, so that's going to go beep, beep, beep. Back it up, Bear Bud. Home of the 13-time. Okay, we gotta make sure we can see that. Can't interrupt those graphics. A home of the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers. Go Pack, go. What are you talking about? He just throws it out there. Ivan's hammered. It was like when you were a kid with scrambled cable channels.
He's still going by that sound I did. So yeah, he really.
Dude, I remember. I could tell a story. I might tell because nobody's watching. But here we go. First down and 20. Bryce Young's gonna hand this thing off up the middle out of shotgun. Not a lot there, about 2 yards, dude. But you know, back in the day, when I was a kid, we lived in this big apartment building. Or I don't even remember if we lived there, if it was my apartment or whatever, because I was really young. But I remember those channels that are scrambled, back in the day that you can kind of get. But the sounds would come across. So I remember we put a speaker out the window and just cranked the sound. And it's one of those adult, shows. I think we got in trouble for that. Here we go. Second down and 18. Here we go. Young's going to be in shaking. He's got a man to his right. Can they get something going? Second and 18, not going to be easy. He's back to throw, tosses this thing right side. He's got a little bit of room on the sideline there, and now he picked up a big chunk of that. On second and 18, I think it's going to be third and I don't know where, the 3rd and 7 maybe. I don't know where they're going to mark him out of the bounds here, but we're going to find out right here. 3rd and 7, dude. I was right, dude. Usually, my hand-eye coordination, I can't, the eyeball test isn't always there, you know what I mean?
You're getting really good at pinpointing that stuff.
Ooh, you better believe it. Here we go, 12:45 to go in the third quarter. What's this camera view here? All right, here we go. Young's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're just shy of the 50-yard line. He tosses this thing. That's going to be incomplete. Looking for the first down throw right there, but the Niners, I like how the cornerback's just like,
oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
But yeah, so the Niners shut that thing down, you know what I mean? I don't know if it was good defense or just a drop over here, checking this replay here. I mean, that was good defense. He was on his hip right there, but I think he still should have caught that thing, maybe. I don't know. I would have caught it, you know what I mean? Here comes the punt over here. Play clock's down to 2-1, and here comes the boomer. Oh, I think that, where's that going to go? Oh, it's going to go in the end zone for a touchback. Touchback. I like how the ref. I got something in my eye, dude. I'm out, dude.
No,
at least it's not my good eye, you know what I mean? Dude, that's the thing about having one good eye is that you get something in your eye when you're driving, uh-oh, people are going to die today, you know what I mean? All right, we're going to go to commercial. We're at commercial here. I'll be right back. I got to go grab a brew.
Nicolet Law is a team that everyone trusts when everything is on the line because we have the resources, we have the expertise, and we care. You're fighting against large corporations, large insurance companies. If it was up to them, they would give our clients 0. And so what we do, and what I do personally, is fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We care about them and their family. It's not just about the legal services and the legal representation, but it's about the person. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community, and we're here to serve you.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking a dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
I like your drawings.
Thank you.
That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
Today, Junior? Well, we're waiting.
All right, so we are back. Let's set the chat. Let's see what Philly Boy's got going on. See, he's watching a JFK special on ABC. Dude, hey, I can get down with a JFK special. You know what I mean? I watch all the documentaries, dude. All the conspiracies, all the other stuff, dude. I watch it all, dude. I don't know anything, though. That's the thing. I don't retain information. You think I'd be really smart because I watch a lot of History Channel stuff, but I don't know nothing. But here we go. Ivan said he's eating pretzels and drinking Pabst Light. So he's getting after it. He's having a good time over here. And I'm thinking about a bowl of Frankenberries. So this is like the oldest people in the world chat. This is, everyone knows, like, we're talking to senior citizens over here. You know what I mean? You guys are really getting after it tonight. You know, it is Monday night. But here we go. 12:25 to go in the third quarter. Purdy's going to be under center. He's got pressure immediately. He gets a screen off to McCaffrey. He's running right side. He's going to have enough for the first down before they tackle him down. But, dude, that was they had pressure, you know. But they weren't able to get there. And he was able to get that throw off. I wasn't sure he was going to get it off and successfully, you know what I mean? Because he's been off a little bit today. But there we go. There we go. All right, what's up, Mark? We got a good comment over here. I can feel it. Matt LaFleur gave McManus a shout-out in his post-game speech for making all his kicks maybe best buds now. Maybe they're going to talk. Maybe not, though. You know what I mean? We got the shirts. We got the hoodies. They can't be talking. No, here we go. Purdy's going to be in shotgun, split backs back here. Back to throw. He's got time. He's going to run out of it, though, and he's got a completion to McCaffrey, but that's going to be for nothing. And I think McCaffrey didn't seem like he liked that tackle. But that was for nothing. It's 2nd down and 9. Ivan would be thinking about Frankenstein berries. All right, here we go. But yeah, dude, I don't like the berry type of cereal. You know what I mean? I like Golden Puffs. Those are good. That's good cereal right there. Here we go. Purdy's going to be in shit. He's got a man to his right. He's going to hand this thing off. He's trying to find a hole left side. Not a lot there, but he falls forward for about half of that, dude. Probably about half. It's going to be 3rd down, maybe 4. Where are they going to put it at? 5. I was way off on that one. I was not correct on that one. I think I got cocky last time. You know what I mean? Here we go. 3rd and 5. 10:40 to go in the third quarter. Come on, do something. Make this game interesting. Come on now. So here we go. Purdy back to throw. Quick pass left side. That's going to be a first down. I think that was Kittle right there, dude. And George Kittle's a dog. Just looks like a cool fellow, you know what I mean? 448 people watching this thing, you know what I mean? Across all the different places.
Yes! Hell yeah!
2 people on YouTube. They're like, yo, I'm with you. I think that's probably Phil and Ivan.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got Purdy's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. They got a little something going over here. 1st and 10. Play action. He's rolling right. Gets this thing off to George Kittle. And that's going to be to about the 50-yard line. Yeah, George Kittle. It's the George Kittle show. You know what I mean? What the hell is a Golden Puff? Dude, Golden Puffs are awesome. And they used to have like a little bear guy, you know what I mean? That's like the name brand one. You usually get the knockoff ones. They don't have that guy. But dude, Golden Puffs is it. Google it, dude. That's good cereal right there. Golden Puffs. I think Golden Puffs or Golden... Not, you know, I think it's Golden Puffs. Here we go. 2nd down and 4.
The name brand is Golden Crisp.
Golden Crisp, yeah, Golden Crisp. That's what it is. We're gonna have a run up the middle here. First down for the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, Golden Crisp. That's good cereal right there. That's probably the number 1 best cereal there is. You know what I mean? Just saying facts. We're inside 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. 10-3 ball game. This is, dude. I don't know, dude. These games. You know what I mean? They're some slow burners right here. 1st down and 10, though. 8:43 to go in the third quarter. We need a little excitement. Oh, yeah, there it is, dude. That's the Golden Crisp. They got the sugar bear there, dude. That cereal will wake you up, you know what I mean? That's good stuff right there. Here we go. Purdy's going to be under center. That's a great thing about having a producer. Just pops this stuff up we're talking about. I'll give him a run left side. He's got a little bit of room, and he's going to get down close to the first down. So that's about an 8-yard scamper right there. What is the go-to side dish on game day Thursday? You know, one of my favorite things like Thanksgiving you don't usually have is deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are very good, but I don't like anything fancy or special in them. Just like the old, just regular old deviled eggs. Very good, you know what I mean? No, not Golden Grams, dude. We're talking Golden Crisp, not Golden Grams. That's a whole different species, bro. I think it's the same company. Here we go. We have a run up the middle. Oh, they're trying to get to the first down, and I think he does. He did not get there on the first push, but he got there. It's first down and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, Golden Crisp, Golden Smacks. No, Golden Smacks, I think, is the actual. Dude, now I'm confused. Which one do I like?
See, Kellogg's had Honey Smacks. And
Honey Smacks.
Post had Golden Crisp.
So which one is the right one? I don't even know. I like them both.
See, well, it depends who you like, Kellogg's or Post.
I like them both. I like all of them. I think Golden Crisp is the one I go with, though.
Yeah, they're good. And then the Golden Puffs, that was that Malto meal. That's the knockoff cheap brand you get in the big bag. Yeah, but it's still good.
We have a run over here for a yard. But yeah, I don't know. I think both those are good. I think Golden Crisp is the one I usually get. But I'd get Honey Smacks, you know what I mean? Honey Smacks got a nice name to it. But there we go. No, it's a cereal show. I have the 49ers in both Survivor leagues. There you go. I think that the Niners are going to win this game. The Panthers were given so many opportunities in this thing, but they're just not taking advantage of it. Deviled eggs, heck yeah. No, dude, deviled eggs, that's what's it, dude. Deviled eggs probably one of the better foods you're ever going to eat. People like to put some weird stuff on top of it, though, then I'm not with it. You go to someone's house, like, want a deviled egg? Like, what did you do to it? You know what I mean? Like, did you do anything weird to it? All right.
Matt likes that paprika on top, yeah.
Paprika is about as far as I'm willing to go. I get that. Right? You want to make it look different, whatever. Have a good time. You can't even taste that stuff. But like, sometimes people get weird with it. They do put other stuff. I don't want no crunching going on. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But here we go. 10-3 ball game. We're talking about food again. We always talk about food. I don't know why. I think I'm always hungry. But here we go. We got a McDonald's commercial. You know one thing? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. Anyways, Vinny, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking one time I had deviled eggs where they fried up some bacon and they crumbled up the bacon and put that in with the deviled eggs. So it was the bacon inside the deviled egg. Oh, was that good?
That's horrible.
Oh, that was awesome, dude.
You should never, ever alter the deviled eggs.
Yeah, but bacon is food of the gods, man. Bacon makes everything good.
I don't like bacon. I think bacon's trash. I think it's overrated.
You say you're from Wisconsin?
What the hell does Wisconsin got to do with bacon?
That's pork.
There's pork everywhere. That's a funny comment right there. All right, let's get some comment. Funny story, multi-meal generic cereal is made in Minnesota, just like their generic football team. Now, Phil, get a round of applause.
Take a bow for that one. Yep.
What's up, Frosty the Snowman? How you doing, Frosty? You know what I mean? It's your time to shine, baby. It's your time, baby. It's getting a little chilly out there. Once that snow hits, we're gonna sing a song for you. I had 2 McRibs earlier. I don't really go to McDonald's anymore. I don't know. I mean, I go to a lot of bad places, but McDonald's isn't one of them. I try not to. Makes me poop a lot. Give me old school grape nuts. I wasn't a big fan of the grape nuts. You know what I mean? Wasn't. What about you, Vinny? How are you feeling about that? What's your favorite cereal, Vinny?
My favorite cereal? I don't know. I like old school stuff like Raisin Bran. But I don't know. I got to think.
I don't like raisins, dude. I don't. All right, here we go. Purdy's going to run this thing. They're going to hand this thing off right side to McCaffrey. A couple yards there, but yeah.
I love that. You ask me, what's your favorite one? I answer you.
I didn't realize the game was going on. We are here for a watch party.
What's that apple one where it's?
But you're talking about raisins, dude.
Like
raisins
apple?
Are horrible, dude.
That cinnamon apple one or whatever, I kind of like too. The hell was that one? Oh, come on, help me out, people! It's a cinnamon apple.
Well, Captain Crunch is a good one, dude. Captain Crunch is one of it's definitely like a top 3 Probably
Dude, that
two.
rips the hell out of your mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, they'll chew your whole thing up. Especially you eat that thing after drinking a little bit. Here we go, 3rd down and 6. Here we go. Purdy's gonna be shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking. He tosses this thing left side. He's got a completion. Is he gonna be able to get across the first down marker? He is, and he's inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 18. And the San Francisco 49ers have a chance to pull away in this game. Trying to make it trying to make it all exciting. You know what I mean? I think I did a good job. Frosted Flakes with cold milk. It always has to be cold milk, dude. Like anything other than like just almost frozen is not.
Oh, I remember Apple Jacks. That's what the one is.
Oh, Apple Jacks. You know, that's a boring cereal. You know what I mean? That's not good. You don't like good cereal, is all I'm saying.
Oh my god, dude.
Captain Crunch is awesome. Golden Grams, I can dig some Golden Grams, but they get old. You know what I mean? I don't like to eat them too often. Here we go. Purdy's going to be under center. He's going to toss this thing. They have a run left side over here by McCaffrey. He's going to try to cut it in, and that's going to be about 8 yards on 1st and 10. So we have about 2nd down and 2. Frosted Flakes is old school. You know what I mean? We got that upstairs right there. You know what I mean? Frosted Flakes is like the go-to. It's like the, you know.
How about
you know what I mean?
Fruity Pebbles?
I don't like Fruity Pebbles. You like all horrible shit. Apple Jacks. You know what I mean?
See, there you go, Philly.
I can eat Apple Jacks, but I ain't going to be real thrilled about it. You know what I mean? But if they're there, I'll eat them. Golden Grams and Reese's, those are both good. Those are both good. I don't know if I put them in top 5, but those are both, you know, doable for sure.
Were you one of those kids?
Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are good. Fruit Loops are one of my tops. We're at commercial.
That's basically an Apple Jack without the apple flavor. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Golden Grams are all right too. I can get down with
kids where your mom
everyone's naming stuff that's good, and then Vinny's just like, let's name all the ones I hate the most.
You were one of those kids where your mom said you can't have dessert till you finish your plate, and you sat there for like an hour, didn't you?
No, I sat there the whole day. I didn't eat.
I knew it.
I was a very picky eater. Well, because I don't eat Apple Jacks. Captain Crunch killed the roof of your mouth. Yeah, Captain Crunch, dude. It makes you earn it. Captain Crunch will make you earn it. They're like, hey, we're going to be delicious, but we're going to do some damage while we're in there. You know what I mean? Cocoa Pebbles is all right. No, I like the Cocoa Rice Krispie ones. I don't know. I don't like anything that with like anything marshmallows or type of weird stuff. Sometimes they got the marshmallow situation in there. You don't need that in cereal.
About honeycombs.
Get that out of there.
Honeycombs.
Honeycombs is boring though. I mean, it's not bad. It's just
everything I say is boring.
It's not good. You're naming a bunch of boring cereal.
Boy, I'm never going to invite you over for breakfast. What are you making French toast? That's boring.
Yeah, corn pops are good. Corn pops are all right.
Oh, see, I see how it is.
Kid swears, but Lucky Charms. I don't like Lucky Charms. I've never been part of Lucky Charms. You know what I mean? I can't deal with it. You know what I mean? But I get like kids like that. You know, why wouldn't they? I didn't though. Vinny, I love cornflakes without. You're saying without sugar?
Probably without sugar.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, I'm one of those too. See, it must be an old school.
Yeah. See, that's
thing.
why you
like
like
it that way too.
Yeah. Tricks, same as Fruit Loops. Yeah, Tricks. You know, they're for kids, right? They're not for rabbits. Lucky Charms never was a fan.
Well, depends what tricks you get, you know.
I mean, Cone Chocolate, bro, that was the good stuff right there. Cone Chocolate.
No,
you get after it with Cone Chocolate. And then the Elf bits, you know, you always trying to cuss off.
No, you don't. You want Count Chocolate? I'll go with Ivan and have the Frankenberries.
No, I don't like that. Vinny, your cereals are awesome. He said.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
That is a fuzzy. No, I didn't think if I'm eating cereal, bro, give me some. Give me some sugar. He's talking about honeycombs. You're talking about the best cereals. You're talking about honeycombs. You're talking about honeycombs. I mean,
no. You were asking me.
I'll eat them, but they ain't getting excited about it.
No, the Batman. No, you were asking me what cereals do I like. And I was answering, and you go, "You like boring cereals."
What?
You said.
Touchdown there, Vinny. We got ourselves a touchdown.
Who's got the touchdown?
The Niners got a touchdown.
Oh no!
He's like, not even in the game.
Well, I can't see it. Remember, you're way ahead of me.
Who's on offense? 12-yard rushing touchdown by Christian McCaffrey. That helps my prize picks as well. But
did they get the extra point too, or not?
13-play drive, 80 yards, 7:43 off the clock. What do you say?
Did they get the extra point already too, or?
Not yet. They just got a touchdown.
Okay. I can't see. Remember, you're way ahead of me.
Honey Nut Cheerios is a good one too. Honey Nut Cheerios, way better
than
good Cheerios. I don't know if those ones stop heart attacks though. Here comes the extra point. It's gonna be good. It's a 17-3 ball game right here. You know what I mean?
There we go.
I think it's funny that the chat didn't really pop off till we started talking about cereal. And everyone's like, "Oh, I got something to say about that." Screw this game. Screw that touchdown. You know what I mean? All right, we're at commercial here. I'll be right back, folks.
Hey man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
All right, so here we go. We are back. And also remember, we were just showing them the merch there. Christmas time is coming up. It's a great Christmas gifts. Check out the Ramage.com. Check out the merch, you know what I mean? Get some people some good stuff, you know what I mean? For Christmas. Make them happy for once in your life. You got the victory merch. You got all that stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, so there you go. Check it out. Panthers need to get it going. They absolutely do, you know what I mean? We need to get. I think it's done. 17-3 ball game. The Niners gave them so many options. How do you throw 3 picks and you're up 17-3? Like, what's going on, dude? Check out the podcast. Apparently, we're talking about that now too. The Matt Ramage Show on Apple, Spotify, all the places that you listen to podcasts. You could be listening to mine. All right, we have a kickoff going on over here. We're gonna have a return from the 10-yard line. He's at 20, 25. He's at the 30. He's down to about the 34-yard line. No, I'm just messing with you, dude. Matt's cereals are serial killer cereals, probably 8 alphabets. No, I did not. I did. No, because dude, I need some sugar. I need something to get me going, Philly boy. You know what I mean? A little golden crisp action. You know what I mean? Some frosted, cornflakes on the tiger, dude. We never got the one of the tiger though. Like, where's the tiger? Like, he retired. You got the generic stuff. I have a Victory Monday hoodie that I love. There you go. That's just a good review right there. Here we go. Young's going to be shotgun. He's back to throw. He's got pressure. Oh, he makes him. He jukes him. Now he's going left. He's looking downfield, and he gets this thing, and it's going to be incomplete. Shocker. We're all stuck.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner.
Victory Monday hoodies. It's about to be a Victory Friday this week. You know what I mean? We need a Victory Friday hoodie. I don't know how much those will be used, though. But here we go. 2nd down and 10. You know what I mean? 4:29 to go in the third quarter. We got Bryce Young over here in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 32-yard line. Long ways to go. Can they get something brewing right here? They got a man in motion. He's back to throw. He's got time. Tosses thing right side short, and he makes a man miss, and he's going down the field. That's going to be a first down before he gets ran out of bounds. All that behind the line of scrimmage throws, you know what I mean? But it worked out right there. That's a first down for him.
Do you believe
First
it?
down.
Yes.
Remember that great movie, Serial Mom? I don't think I remember that one. I think I remember like the name and the premise of it, but I don't think I remember actually watching it. I probably didn't.
That's with the mom that killed the
she's like a serial killer
or something. Yeah,
like I don't think I've seen it. But yeah, here we go. First down and 10, 3:53 to go in the third quarter. Young's going to be under center. He's changing some stuff up over here at the line. Let's see what they got. He's going to hand this thing off. He's trying to run up the middle, and that's going to be to about the 50-yard line, maybe past midfield a little bit. Can Micah get to Bo Mix? I don't think there's anyone he can't get to. He can. And even if they have a good game plan for him, I feel like he takes up so much attention. Other dudes make it pop off. You know what I mean? Here we go. It was hilarious. I forget what we were talking about now. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Young's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. They're going to play action. He's looking to throw. Looking downfield, dancing around, tosses this thing. Right side, that's going to be a first down as it gets knocked out of bounds. But the Panthers got a little moving the chains a little bit. A good 2nd down serial, according to LaFleur. All brand gave him the runs. Ivan approves this one right here. He says, "Phil, good one there, bud." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Here we go. First down and 10. 2:42. What?
I was telling Philly to take a bow for that one. That was good.
All right, here we go. Young's going to be shotgun over here. 2:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. He's got a man to his left. They're trying to get some Brown here. It's 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. Tosses thing left side. All these short passes, but they're working so far. That one, about 5-6 yards on that thing. So all these kind of short screen type passes working for the Panthers right now. I'm not sure they trust to throw the ball down the field, you know what I mean? 2nd down and 4 for the Carolina Panthers. They're down 17-3. Inside 2 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Let's see what the Carolina Panthers got in store for us right here. All right, so Young's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. Quick pass left side. That's going to be a first down for the Carolina Panthers. He jumps out of bounds after that catch.
That boy is good.
I don't know if I'd say that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'd get all that. Chubby playing. Where's Doldle? What's going on? I don't know what you're talking about, Ivan. I think you might be more buzzed up than I am.
What? What?
Huh?
What?
Who?
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Young's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Come on, Panthers. Can you make this game interesting right here? He's back to throw. He's looking, gets it off. That's going to be thrown to absolutely nobody. Incomplete. I don't know who that was intended for. I don't know what was going on there. He threw it to the one place nobody was at. That's what he did. He's like, hey, where's nobody at? I'll throw it right there. Hey, no sober question coming from Ivan at 9:15 at night on a Monday evening. Yeah, I don't know who he was going for here. I think there's a lot of miscommunications on offense for the Panthers over here. Or he's just really bad at throwing footballs. But here we go. Young's back to throw out a shotgun. He's going to toss this thing. He's going for the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown for the Carolina Panthers. McMillian gets in for the end zone. Oh, my goodness. And it's a 17-9 ball game. 29-yard touchdown catch to McMillian. I'm not sure how to say his first name. But touchdown, man. Oh, there we go. Kevin in the building. Put Kevin back. Oh, there we go, Kevin. We had to screenshot that, send it to him. We got to make that a staple of this stream. I like that. I remember all the movie serials, Ghostbusters, E.T. Smurfs, the A-Team. Dude, yeah, dude. Back before cell phones, you would just read the box. They always had some stuff on there. Here we go. Extra points coming up over here. Let's see if he can get this in, because this could be a 7-point ball game. And, oh my goodness! It's good. But there's a flag on the play. All right, so the flag on the play. That was close, dude. So we're still at 17-9. The refs are chit-chatting over here. He's like, hey, bro, what you doing tonight? He's like, I'm about to get groovy. But right now we're going to call this penalty. Oh, he said like this. I don't know what that means. I don't know that one. What's that one do? Oh, they had contact on the center. Yeah, that's why I don't know. You don't see that one very often. So the defensive line can't hit the center. Like immediately. They have to like give them like 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple. I don't know what they do. Remember that back in the day when you were playing football, like, you had to count like apples. Like, what are we playing? 5 apple, 1 apple, 2 apple. And then we count all 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apple. Remember that back in the day? All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Playing football in the backyard, you know what I mean? All right, so 2-point attempt now because after that penalty, they're going for 2. They're at the 1 yard line over here. All right, so the 2-point attempt over here. Young's going to be shotgun. He's got split back situation. He's got a man to his left, a man to his right. Do they got it in him? Here we go. He's back to throw. He's looking left. He's dancing around. Throws in the back of the end. He overthrows it. Incomplete. Oh, my goodness. What the hell? I was all excited about that. What a horrible... Like,
That boy is good.
He's not. He's not. Yep, or Mississippi's. Yeah, sometimes they threw Mississippi's because you can't be all over here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and you get all. No, you ain't saying the whole word, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta check them on that. But yeah, dude, back in the day, dude, playing backyard football, that was the good stuff right here. But yeah, that was a dumb. I don't know. The whole way down there was kind of that underneath stuff, and now they want to throw it to the back of the end zone. You know, yeah, he's not happy. He's over there yelling. He should be. He should not be happy. Read the box. Matt cereals had actual toys mixed in with the cereal. Yeah, you know what I mean? They did. If you got the good stuff, you know what I mean? We didn't always get the good stuff. We didn't get the toys. But and then even if you did, like, you would fight to the death with your brother for that thing. Like, I want this piece of crap plastic toy that's gonna break. And if you didn't see it at all, you're just choking on that. Oh, I was just trying to enjoy some fucking cereal over here. I'm over here choking on a car. But here we go. That was a bad play, right? Oh, was that ball tipped? I don't think it was tipped. It was like right over his fingertip. I mean, he might have touched his fingers.
See, Ivan and I would be old enough to remember when cereal boxes had records printed on the back, and you'd cut them off and play them on the record plaer.
All right, take it easy. This isn't the History Channel. We have a return from the 10-yard line. He's at the 25, cutting it up to about the 30-yard line where the Niners are going to start this thing off. This isn't the History Channel, bro.
That needs to be a shirt. Vinny, this isn't the History Channel. There you go.
They tried to hit all these Mississippis only for me to roll out and drop a dime downfield. You know what I mean, dude? I remember one time we were playing football, and I was playing with, like, some bigger kids, and one of the kids didn't like me, and he told me he was, like, going to destroy me. And I caught a pass, and I'm running down the field, and I could feel him getting closer and closer to me. And then eventually I kind of just stopped. I thought I was going to get hit, but he already got a touchdown. And then he gave me a high five, and I was like, oh, cool. I'm one of the cool kids now, but I wasn't. They made fun of me later. But here we go, 17-9 ball game. The Niners over here, second down and 2. They had 8 yards in that first one. I was rambling right there. I apologize for that. You know what I mean? But second down and 2, 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Purdy's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. And we got ourselves a little bit of a ball game right here. I think the Niners have to do something. They have a full quarter to go yet, so they can't just bleed his clock over here. Purdy's going to be shotgun. McCaffrey's way off to his left. Now Purdy's moving up to the line of scrimmage. Now he's moving back. Now he's moving over here. I think they're going to call a timeout. It's end of third quarter. Like that play-by-play right there? And he walks around. He walks up. He walks over. What a good professional show we got here. I remember when cereal came in burlap bag. All right, take it easy, dude. You know what I mean? You also remember when Lincoln was president. All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Oh, wait. Be careful. I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
All right, here we go. We are back in action. Almost 500 folks watching live right now. You know what I mean? One person just left. They've had enough of this. You know what I mean? But I appreciate y'all watching over here. All right, here we go. Put a laughing one up. All right, come on. For real, dude. He's like, I remember when horses roamed the streets. Not a tire was seen. At the trading post.
We did take the trail looking for Indians.
Yeah, he's like, I remember when I used to buy cereal, I just trade them like a chicken, some eggs. We were cool growing up. Screw cell phones. We had View Masters and Shrinky Dinks. Grand Theft Auto, nope, Matchbox cars, and cap guns that actually smoked. Dude, cap guns back in the day, dude, they were where it was at, dude. We had some good toys back in the day. But anyways,
lawn
here we go.
jarts.
And lawn jarts. My brother got one stuck in his head, though. But here we go. We're going to have a first down over here by McCaffrey. Dude, he's running. He's inside the 50-yard line, down to the 45. But the ball came out at the end. But he's saying he was down. The ref saying he was down. So that's a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. But yeah, my brother got one of those in lawn jar right in the old head. And I remember because like when I was a kid, that happened. And I was so young, I don't remember it, but I remember the stories or whatever. But also, I remember having lawn jarts. So, like, they didn't get rid of them. That's what the 80s were like. Like, we still had them. They're like, hey, don't stick them in people's heads no more. Brother almost died from it, but we're not going to get rid of them. But here we go. Purdy's going to be under center. They're at the 45-yard line. He's got a man in motion. Play action. He's looking left. He throws left. He's got George Kittle, and that's going to be a first down. They're inside the 30-yard line down to about the 25. George Kittle is a machine.
That boy's good.
Ivan rode with Jesse James. Dude, Ivan's so old, dude. Like, see pictures of him in, like, in the 90s. And first of all, Ivan, I'm just busting balls over here. Ivan's awesome. He's a good friend. But see pictures of him in the 90s, he just looked different. You know what I mean? But he looked good though. Absolute legend. But also like 100 years old. You know what I mean? Just like our producer here, Vinny. Very old.
I'm only 99. I'll be 100 next month.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Purdy's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing on to McCaffrey. Left side. Nothing there, bro. Might have got a yard, maybe half a yard. 13:22 to go in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be second down and 9. Yeah, dude. Bottle rockets. Back in the day, dude, we would shoot bottle rockets at people. My brother used to throw M80s at my feet. Like, I'm lucky to still have toes. Like, back in the day, dude, fireworks, dude, we did not take them serious.
See, I used to do the bottle rockets and cut off the end of a wiffle bat, by the handle, and use it like a rocket launcher where you light them and drop them in there.
I remember that. You get like a tube. Here we go. Purdy's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're at the 25-yard line, just about there. He's back to throw. He's looking, throws it right side. That's going to be another completion. That's going to be a 20-yard line, short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 1. Ivan almost died of just
the Oregon Trail. Oh my God.
Can't even read that comment.
Is Ivan even commenting?
No, I think he left.
Did he leave? Oh my God.
Okay, Corral was a fight over shredded
wheat.
These comments are killing me. Here we go. Purdy's going to be. They're going to do a quarterback sneak here on 3rd down and 2, and I think they're going to get the first down. They're right at that line. 3rd down and 2, and they do the quarterback sneak. Kind of a surprise quarterback sneak there.
It was a first down, right? Yeah, first down.
Yeah. First down.
There we go. Okay, there. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was still laughing at that comment.
Yeah, no one cares.
The shredded wheat was awesome.
All right, so the Niners up 17-9. I know everyone's locked into this game right here. 491 folks watching live across all the places right now. You know what I mean? Having a chat, dude. Come on, get involved in the conversation. What's going back to your childhood? What are the favorite thing of your childhood? One thing that you remember. Here we go. We're going to run left side over here by McCaffrey. He gets taken down in the backfield, though, and that's going to be a loss. So on 1st and 10, it's going to be 2nd down. And I would assume about 13.
On his back.
Ooh, tough acting to acting. You know what I mean? Yeah, the defense right here got after it right there, but I think it's a little too late. I mean, it is 17-9, so if they can somehow get a turnover, get Purdy to throw an interception in the end zone, maybe they got time to get something going for sure. But can they do it? Can they do it? Purdy's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his right. 10:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Got a man in motion. He's going to throw this thing right side to McCaffrey, and they're all over that. And another big loss, and even a bigger one. And third down, it's going to be a back. It's going to be
You'll feel that one tomorrow.
The chat took over cereal and Ivan's first set of teeth. All right, here we go. Yeah, you did the Panthers defense is getting after it right here. Two big losses right here by the Niners, but they're still down here. They're still in field goal range. But it's gonna be third down and a big 18. Third down 18. What you got in the old playbook for third down 18? Third down conversion 1 for 6 for the Panthers, 7 for 10 for the Niners. I don't think they're gonna get it here. They're gonna run this thing up the middle. They're just gonna try to get in a better situation for a field goal, and they get down to about the 10-yard line with a quick run up the middle. Launching Estes rockets and racing rocket cars. Yeah, dude, I remember back in the day when people would try to like just build stuff. 'Cause I remember my neighbor had like this big old remote control car, and I remember them like trying to get it to like pull like wagons and stuff, and like you would just do like all types of weird stuff. Yeah, back in the day we would just do stupid stuff, right? Jay said frosted mini wheats. We're still talking cereal over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Third and 18, end around the floor. Now, they ran it up the middle. We have a field goal attempt over here. 29-yarder. It's good. 20-9 ball game over here. Yay. Shout out to Kevin over there. So serious, bro. Smile a little bit. They're showing San Francisco. Look at that, the lights and all that stuff. 9:21 to go in the fourth quarter. And I think I might grab another beer. Let's get after it, dude. I'm off tomorrow. You know what I mean? We'll be right back after these messages.
Any news, Dan?
Not yet.
I love you.
We're here for you. Quick Trip.
Do it! Do it! Just do it!
Right there, here we go. 497. Oh, 493. A bunch of people left at once. They're like, hey, we out. This ain't it. This ain't it. But here we go. Good job, Kev. You know what I mean? He's not here tonight. You know, he's probably getting after doing some family stuff or whatnot. But shout out to Kevin, you know what I mean? We had a good time over there in New York City. Tried to get me killed, but you know what I mean? I should tell the real stories now.
Trying to get you killed.
He put me in some sketchy situations, I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I mean? But he was like, no, it's fine. I've been here before. I'm like, all right, that doesn't help the situation. That doesn't keep a knife out of my back, you know what I mean? No, but it was fun. But here we go. We got ourselves a 20-9 ball game. This game, you know what I mean? This game sucked, I ain't gonna lie to you. This game hasn't been that fun to watch. But I had fun in the chat or whatever. We got a lot of ball game left over here. But you know, the Panthers had situations that they could have done some 3 interceptions and then just nothing. This offense, just nothing. I don't know how anyone loses this team. You know what I mean? How did the Packers lose this team? You know what I mean? Karen says, sometimes it's funny to listen to you guys laughing and snoring. You know, we just have a good time, dude. It's like no one's even watching. Like, this isn't live on the internet.
Oh, we're just having fun.
Yeah. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Monday Night Football right here. 9:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Here comes the Panthers offense, right? I forgot what's going on. So Brock Purdy, 22 of 31, 185 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. McCaffrey, 20 for 79 and a touchdown. George Kittle, 6 catches, 78 yards, 0 touchdowns. It seems like a lot more than that, though, for George Kittle. It really does. New York City is in my list of places to go. It's a good spot. It's a good time. You know what I mean? I think 5 days might be a little bit too long. Maybe not. I don't know. We had fun, but at the end, I was ready to, see a cow. You know what I mean? I was like, let me see a cow. Let me drive by a cow. First down and 10. Here we go. Young's going to be in shotgun here at the 35-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking left. He throws it left, and that's going to be almost intercepted because he just stared him down because I saw him looking left. The corner saw him looking left, and he jumped that route a little bit, knocked that thing out of the air. And let's see what Bryce Young's getting him, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Karen, you know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in, being here with us. Jay said Cowboys beat Chiefs. Did they?
They beat the Eagles.
Oh, you're saying, I think next week. Do they
Oh, no, next week?
I'm not sure. Here we go. We're going to have a quick pass over here by the Panthers. There's going to be a first down, and they get past the 50-yard line over here. First in for the Carolina Panthers. They're at 9:05 to go in the fourth quarter over here. Yeah, the Chiefs, dude. Can the Chiefs not make the playoffs this year? I think that might be a thing that happens.
How about no?
Imagine if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs.
Well,
8:48 to go in the fourth quarter. It's first down and 10. Young's going to be in shotgun. He's on an empty backfield. Now he puts a guy in motion. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm so gassy.
Whoa.
I didn't mean for you to hear that. Now he's got a man to his left over here. They're at the 48-yard line. Quick pass that's going to be completed to the 45. At least it's not a podcast. People listen to headphones. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, how many years have we said?
Oh, yeah, the Thanksgiving. Cowboys play the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. Yeah, we talked about this earlier.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We have the memory of a squirrel. I'm not sure if squirrels have good memories or bad memories, because some animals have really good memories. Like pigeons, I think, have good memories, because that one outside remembers me. But anyway,
somewhere there's a squirrel watching your podcast going, hey!
Here we go. Young's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He tosses this left side. Is he going to get a first down? He is, before he gets out of bounds. First down on the completion. But, yeah, Thanksgiving, so that should be a good one. Cowboys, Chiefs, and the Cowboys could be the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. I assume that's probably going to be in Dallas because, Thanksgiving and all that stuff.
Always in Dallas,
yeah. So, Chiefs at Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Yeah, so, absolutely, dude. I can see the Cowboys win that game. The Chiefs are down and out right now, but also I wouldn't bet against the Chiefs, but I wouldn't doubt it, Here we go. Young's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He kind of made some changes over here. 7:17 to go in the fourth quarter. They're just shy of the 35-yard line. So again, down here. He's back to throw. He's got pressure immediately. He rolls out left. He's looking. Is he going to run? He's got one man to beat, and he runs out of bounds for like nothing. Dude.
We've been saying for years how everybody's tired of the Chiefs winning, so we're getting...
I'm not really tired of it. I ain't got no beef with the Chiefs, you know what I mean? Like, I like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, his wife seems to whatever. But Patrick Mahomes seems like a good dude. I like Andy Reid a lot. I have no beef with Kelsey. I think he seems like he's having a good time. I enjoy their clips on their podcast, whatever. I ain't got no beef with them.
You're friends with his fiance. You dance with her,
Oh, yeah, I mean, we get after it, me and Taylor Swift. Yeah, I'm not, I really don't have any hate for the Chiefs, but it's always good to see other teams come up. And it doesn't even matter, like, if you think it is or not, because that's what's going to happen. I think there's an interception right here. Toss over the middle over here by Young, and I think that's intercepted. Now the Chiefs, the Chiefs. The Niners are right now on the field celebrating, so I think that's a wrap on this. 6:27 to go, but Young just threw a pick. Let's do what Jesse says. The cheater Mahomes doesn't make the playoffs this season. It will be the greatest thing to ever happen in the NFL. Yeah, I get that. Like a lot of people just don't like the Chiefs. I just don't have the same feelings. But that's how the NFL is, though, dude. Teams come up, they go. Like the whole Patriots thing got everyone confused, like how it actually works. Because 9 times out of 10, that's not how it works. Teams don't win a bunch like that. You win one, every now and again. Unless you're the Vikings, you never win one. Unless you're the Lions, you never even go to one. But like most teams win one every now and again. But some teams in the NFC North just don't do that like that. See, the Packers, they got 4 Super Bowls. Every now and again. That's how it usually goes anyways. I'm rambling. Philly boy, up from the crypt, the mayor returns. Oh, yeah, he does. I didn't notice that. Hey, what's up, Ivan? Glad you woke up from your nap.
He passed out for a second, I think, yeah.
He dozed off. He's like, hey, let me get a drink of this Pabst Light and get back to the commenting.
Eat my Frankenberries.
Put these Frankenberries off to the side and let's get back to the commenting. I'm not even sure what Phil's saying there, but I don't know if it's appropriate. But anyways, here we go. 20-9 ball game. What are you gonna do after this game? I'm gonna eat. What are you gonna eat?
What am I gonna eat?
Yeah, you gonna eat something?
I don't know. I stopped at Quick Trip actually today and got one of those chickens, those rotisserie chickens.
Yeah.
So I actually ate that with some veggies and stuff. So I had
you're
a
not
good
gonna
meal.
eat after this. You're just done eating for the day.
Yeah. Well, I also take that Wegovy, the shots, so you're not really that hungry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I don't have that. I'm starving. I'm probably gonna eat. Dude, I might actually. We have nothing from Quick Trip, but we have from the grocery store cheesy breadsticks, like the ones you put in the oven.
Yeah.
And that's like not a meal, but I'm gonna eat it for a meal. It's like a family.
Are they like the French bread ones, or are they?
Yeah, kind of like that style. You know what I mean? Basically, it's pizza.
Yeah. Those are good
right.
though too. Yeah.
All right, so let's see right here. I feel slandered and I love it. Yeah, too bad you're lucky you weren't here when you were saying all the other stuff about you. You're gonna love that for sure.
Yeah, look back about the OK Corral. Look at that one. Yeah.
I'm eating bologna and ketchup sandwiches, bro. He's hammered. That's hammered.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, Ivan, what are you doing?
People living on the streets of New York eating better than that.
Yeah, dude. Even the rats there are like, what, dude?
Even the rats get a little Lombardi's pizza every now and again, you know what I mean? But here we go, 1st and 10. Here we go, 6:26 to go. The Niners are going to hand this thing off, running it right side. Nothing there, dude. This Panthers defense isn't letting it. They're like, no more. No more. So the offense is like also same. We're not playing offense no more either. Here we go. Ivan lies.
No.
He eats
pimento loaf sandwiches. Okay.
I think I'm too like poor to even know what that is. That sounds like something fancy to me.
No, that's not fancy. That's not fancy. No.
Maybe I'm too rich. I don't know.
Oh my God, dude. No wonder why he's passing out. Little Debbie chocolate Christmas trees.
Unreal. He's getting after it. 6.98 Quick Trip Monday chicken. Yes.
Yeah. See, Philly boy knows what I'm talking about.
Let's see. They stopped. It's a 2nd down and 7. There's a flag. I think that's gonna be delay a game. Dude, bologna with olives. What the? I can get down with bologna. I eat a lot of bologna in my life.
Okay, you got to ask.
Olives?
Is it black or green olives? You have to ask that.
Think about olives. Let's not say olives no more. I think we're. Oh, is that going to be a pass interference? I don't want to talk about olives no more. Let's get back to the game. 5:38 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 12. I don't like olives.
That's Ramage repellent.
Yeah. Talking about olives. Here we go. Purdy's going to be in shock, and he's got a man to his left. He's going to hand this thing off. They're looking to run right side. Let's shoot up. Nothing there. Back to the line of scrimmage. If that 3rd down and 12.
Boom. He's on his back.
Johnny Madden over there, you know what I mean?
Tough acting and acting.
Jeff acting and acting.
So once again, to let everybody know, this is the last night of this graphic for non-Packer games. So it'll be new graphics.
This graphic is being retired.
Yep.
We're on to bigger and better things. You know what I mean? So here we go. 5:02 to go in the 4th quarter. Purdy's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking left, and he gets his man. That's going to be completed, but it's not going to be a 1st down. In fact, it's going to be a 4th down. The exact opposite of a 1st down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the graphics from yesterday.
Look at Goose reposted this stream. Shout to Goose, baby. Shout to Goose. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Goose. You know what I mean? Yeah. I appreciate everyone who reposts and hangs out, chats, and whatnot. You know what I mean? Y'all are best.
Wait, we got to do it. We got to do it.
What are we doing?
Talk to us, Goose. Little Top Gun. Talk to us, Goose. Oh, come on. How often do you meet somebody named Goose? Come on.
I know Goose. You know what I mean?
Do you know a duck?
I know many geese. All right, you know what I mean?
Many geese. Wow, proper.
Well, Goose is one of the better names that you're gonna hear ever.
Well, you know,
like you can't
geeses.
be Goose and not be cool. You can't be like, this is my friend Goose. He works in accounting.
Talk to us, Goose.
You know what I mean? Like Goose is a mechanic. He's doing something manly. Here we go. Here comes a punt.
Oh, here's
we're gonna
my
have
question.
a turnover here at 30. He's gonna dance around, try to make something happen. Oh, nothing gonna happen for him. No.
Would you go flying with a guy named
in the
Goose?
fourth quarter, it's first down and 10.
Would you go on a plane with a guy named Goose?
I would.
You would?
I'd go on a plane. You know, I assume if you're on a plane, you're in that situation that you know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we were talking about it with like with Kevin. You know, going to New York and flying. And he's like, "Yeah, the pilot was good." I'm like, "What do you mean the pilot was good?" Like, yeah, they're all good if they land. You know, I mean, no one's like, "Oh, that was good. That maneuver right there." Not many can do that. Like, no, they all do the same stuff.
Did he do it like this? When he said the pilot was good, did he look at you and do this? That pilot was good. Like that?
No, that was not
No?
that at all.
Okay.
This Thursday, the Lions quarterback will be scared of Parsons. Big time, especially when Parsons will have 5 sacks on Goff on Thursday. Every team should fear Parsons. He will be eating big time for the Thanksgiving and getting us the win. You know what I mean, Jesse?
You know what? Jesse, you get fireworks for that. Yes.
You know what I mean? We're a second out and 10. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. What's going on here?
That means a Packer win Thursday.
I don't know.
That normally means you're going to come into money or the Packers.
Dude, if I wasn't on video right now, I'd be digging in that thing. Like,
you're digging for gold. Yes.
Just kidding. Here we go. Young back to throw. He's going to toss this thing short, middle of the field. He's got his man, and that's going to be a first down for the Carolina Panthers, and they got a little bit of life left in them. You know what I mean? 4:28 to go in the fourth quarter. It's first down and 10.
I do want to remind everybody we are watching a football game. We are. So
yeah, we are watching a football game.
Yeah, I agree. He should get a turkey. Yes.
You agree to this? What's going on? Here we go. Young back to throw. He's throwing it right side to the sideline, and that's going to be completed. First down for the Carolina Panthers. He gets out of bounds. That's 4:08 to go on the clock, baby. Let's see what they got rolling right here. Philly Boy says, not here in Minnesota. They play duck, duck, gray duck. All other 49 states play duck, duck, goose. Duck, duck, gray duck. Why is Minnesota so weird, dude? Why is Minnesota so weird? They're like, yeah, let's change it. Gray duck.
Yeah,
They got goose. They ain't got geese over there. You know what I mean?
Define what is a gray duck. You know,
I don't even know. It's a
what
duck
makes a gray duck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's self-explanatory. Here we go. Shotgun. He's got a man to his right back to throw. He's young. He's got pressure. Now he's rolling left. He's looking left side. He's going to get this off. Completed first down to the 27-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Now they got a little something going. I think it's too late anyways, but let's pretend like it's really exciting. Now there's a flag on the play. All right, never mind. It's over. All right, so that's illegal. What they got? Illegal touching. You know what I mean? That's assault, brother. But yeah, so yeah, he went out of bounds. Is that what happened? He went out of bounds. All right, yeah, he went out of bounds, and he was the first one to touch the ball. That's illegal touching. Philly boy said, shut it down, Philly. Shut it down.
See, it's like, you know, Minnesota talks about duck, duck, gray duck, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of backwards like that. They also say that they're the state of lakes, but Alaska has the most lakes.
Yeah, they lie a lot. Wisconsin has more lakes than Minnesota, but then they say, well, because you guys count anything as a lake. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Young back to throw. Oh, he's getting tangled up. That's going to be a sack. He's down to the 50-yard line. And the Niners defense comes up right here. You know what I mean? Bottom line is Minnesota, Minneapolis, the whole situation over there, garbage. You know what I mean? No, I know a lot of people who live over there. It's probably a great place to live and whatnot. Philly boy lives over there. So, you know,
And I have been to Minneapolis a few times, and people have been very nice every time I've been there.
I
They've
think
been
it's probably
good people.
I'm sure it's a fine place, but their team is trash, and I will trash their whole state now.
And
But here we go, third down and 18,
Park.
and I think I don't know what's going on. Some play stoppage going on over here. This Niner fan's all happy. He's all jacked up. 3:26 to go in the fourth quarter, and I'm confident that this game may never end. You know what I mean?
Lock the
Alaska
doors.
has
It's
the
an
same
all-nighter.
amount of Super Bowls as Minnesota.
that gets fireworks too.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
You all the sound effects.
Kev, what'd you think of that one? It was good.
Oh, that's good stuff right here. I like to say they play racist dunk games. Why can't the first two dunks be great? Here we go. Third down and 18. Here we go. Bryce Young's going to be in shock. He's got an empty backfield at the 49-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got a little bit of time running out. He's going to toss this thing left side kind of short. And that's going to be not a first down. So it's going to be fourth down and I think about 8. And I would assume they're going to go for it. 3:14 to go. What do they got to lose? You know what I mean? Besides this bowl game.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's like, take it easy. Shut it down. All right, fourth down and 8. They're actually doing a 57-yard field goal attempt over here.
Ooh.
And the ball is up. Oh, that's going to be Shanklevania in the building. All right, so that's a Shankerson. A Shankerson. That's no good. All right, what I'm trying to tell you. That thing was off to the left like my eyeball. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. 2:41 to go in this ball game. Can we just like submission? Is that one of the things? You know what I mean? Timeout for measurement. What are you talking about? I think he's just saying random stuff. He's not even watching the game. Go for the first down. Who's coaching this? I mean, I don't know. In that situation, I think they figured that they need a field goal anyway, so they try to go for it right here. But a 57-yarder, I don't know. I think I would have just went for it.
Well, a field goal would have put them down by 8.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And they need a field goal anyways.
Yeah.
So you try to go for the more secure points, but a 57-yarder is not a lot secure. Oh, pardon me.
Ooh, what the?
What was that? That was the devil speaking out to me.
Here. That gas is clean.
Let the Lord run through me. Here we go, reloading. Reload.
see, you're thinking that.
Here we go. Ronnie boy, he Minnesota to that kick. Dude, come on. No, you give him the fireworks.
Oh, we're gonna give him the fireworks.
No, you give him the fireworks.
We'll give him the fireworks. And you know what? Since he's good too, we'll even give him the confetti. Okay?
There we go. Shout out to Ron over here, dude. He has some good content too. You know, we gotta have him on here one of these days soon. But here we go. We are back over here. McCaffrey, 87 rushing yards, 53 receiving yards, 140 total yards, and a touchdown. So here we go. McCaffrey's going to be back there over there. The party's going to be under center. He's going to pitch this thing. McCaffrey left side. He's going to cut it inside. Not a lot there. Gets taken down. About 2 yards on that. 29 ball. The Niners just got to finish this thing off. And now they're going to use timeouts. Oh, my goodness.
Why?
Because I don't got to work tomorrow, but I also have food to get to. Feels that I haven't watched one play, but yet you're here with me, Philly boy. I appreciate that. You know,
you're
what
having
I mean?
fun though, Phil. Yeah, you're doing
what are you doing with your life? You're just watching me talk about a game. You're not watching, even though we haven't really been talking about the game all that much, I guess. But Philly boy's awesome. He is the man. You know what I mean? That's why we kill him every quarter. Third down and 3. 2:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Bryce Young not feeling good about things, you know what I mean? They had such situations where they could have won this game. They could have been in this game. They could have even been leading this game. But now they're not. But here we go. Purdy's going to be under center. He's got McCaffrey, I believe, in the backfield yet. And he's going to, the little trickeration. They kind of toss this thing right side of the wide receiver, and he's trying to get to the first down marker. He's going to be short. That's going to be 4th down and short. 4th down and short, and the Panthers are going to win the game. No, they're not. But
what? What did I miss?
Well, that escalated quickly. The gas was due to beer 6 and 7.
Once again, I had that graphic, and I thought nobody's going to say it again. And I had a 6-7 graphic. It was the
the
6-7
thing. Yeah. I'm not hip to that. You know, I mean, I'm still learning.
I'm going to have to add it. I keep thinking nobody's going to say it though.
All right, I'm going to be right back. We'll be right back. We're going to commercial. I have to urinate. I mean, I have to. We're going to after these messages.
Here, there you go.
What the hell's going on out here? Oh, God. Get him out of there, will you?
The Ultimate Fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate Fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Quick Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes 50 grand and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
Are you the Quick Trip Ultimate fan? You know what I mean? Check it out. Get yourself the Quick Rewards app over here. Philly Boy says he's watching JFK documentaries on ABC. No cable, waiting to leave for work at 10 p.m. Yeah, dude, I remember working those shifts, dude. You know what I mean? JFK documentaries are also good. You're living a good life right there. I used to work 9 to 5. At night, though. But anyways, here we go. 4th down and 1. The Niners. Brock Purdy's going to be under center. Are they going to try to sneak this thing? I think they are. He got that back foot out there. He's going to try to sneak this thing. Or are they going to try to get in a jump? What are they going to try to do? They're going to go take that delay a game. And that's the 2-minute warning. I thought we already had the 2-minute warning. Is that a timeout? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I might watch some JFK documentaries tonight. That's what I might do. All right, so here you go. 2 minutes. 20-9 ball game. We got Joe Buck, Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman's stupid. I don't like that guy. If I'm being real. I don't know. Whenever he talks, it's just
but we're Packer fans. We're supposed.
Yeah, I
to
don't
hate
like.
him
I mean,
because
not
of the
personally.
90s.
You know, I'm sure
Yeah.
he's a fantastic fella. Probably not. I don't know, but he's
horrible.
I don't like hearing him talk. Joe Buck, though, people hate on Joe Buck. Joe Buck is good at what he does. I don't think Joe Buck has any type of. Anyways, here we go. 4th and 1. They're gonna try to do this again, and they are gonna sneak this thing, and that's gonna be a first down for the San Francisco 49ers, and they're gonna be able to just run this game out. And God bless them, because let's just end this thing. He's over here watching JFK documentaries, still trying coach's challenge. I like Phil. Let's give Phil some fireworks over here. Let's give him some. Let's give him some.
All right, here you go.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Philly Ball over here. 1:23 to go. They're going to run this clock out. And this game's going to be a wrap. Here comes the kneel down. And that's that. You know what I mean? Got a full beer right here. You know what I mean?
And this game's going to be over. We made it through.
Hey, I appreciate everyone rocking with me tonight, Philly boy. Everyone in the chat, a lot of them are probably gone already over here, but Ivan over here. Oh, let's see what Philly boy said. Aikman looks like he got punched in the face. You know what I mean? Ivan says, nobody likes Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman doesn't even like Troy Aikman. You know what I mean? No, I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. Shout out to Shadrow 95, you know what I mean? Obviously, of course. And also, shout out to the producer of the show, you know what I mean? Let's give a round of applause over here, you know what I mean? Handling down the scoreboard and doing all the graphics and whatnot, you know what I mean? So I don't know if he needs all that. I didn't do that.
I gave myself fireworks.
He's giving himself fireworks. All right, that seems kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Seems kind of egotistical.
What about me? Do I get fireworks? You know, I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? I'm holding it down play by play.
Yeah, you do. You do. There you go.
Basically just drinking the whole show. This is a fantastic thing I do. Just, you know, drink beer and watch football. But here we go, 29 ball game over here, and that's a wrap on that. Shout out to Ron Talk Sports over here. Have a great night, Ron, you know what I mean? Thanks for dropping in, and we got to get you on the show one of these days, talk some Packers football, you know what I mean? And is there a fight going on? Hang on, there's a fight going on. Hang on a second. No, they're for real. It's a fight. They're holding him back. He's trying to get to somebody, but all the teammates are holding him back. Dude, something happened. You guys see this? Yeah, there's anyways, I don't know what's going on there, but they got something going on. They tried to get to each other, but they held them back pretty good. All right, we're going to wrap this thing up. We're out of here, but they have a little scrappy, you know, like that, you know what I mean? Kind of how I handled Snoop, you know what I mean? All right, we're out of here. Thanks, Ron, Philly boy, Ivan, everyone, the producer, Vinny. We're out. Go Pack, go, you know what I mean?